Oh shit. Yeah. Oh God. This is crazy. Get over these comments so people can, oh, where they go? Oh, I'm there. Ain't nobody hear them. Oh, ow. Hey y'all, come on in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and make sure you share us with a friend. Let us know what y'all think about that little beat there.
Not you telling sis. I was on mute.
Oh no.
Not you said let me know what y'all think about it. Let us know what y'all think about the little beat. You funny. Hey, Life is Life. How you doing? How you feeling tonight?
Hey, how you doing? Life is life. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I shared.
I'm doing mine right now.
Oh wait, I'm gonna. I ain't in. Do they got groups on YouTube?
No.
Oh, okay. I say I ain't never shared in a group on YouTube. This is crazy.
We're gonna give them. You want to give about 2 more minutes, sis?
Yes, that'll work till 7:05.
And then we can get started. I just shared it.
I know that's right. I can't wait to relax life.
I'm good, just relaxing. I know that's right. Well, I hope you enjoy the topic that we have tonight. Are you a content creator? I hope that you can get some good information if you are, while you're relaxing.
Yes. Or if you're considering it, thinking about it, not sure.
Right. And I guess while we're waiting, we could just, are you new here, Life? Or have you tuned in before? But we could tell you just a little bit about ourselves. I am Ambrielle Nicole, the mompreneur, and I've been a content creator. I got started, so I've been doing this for 3 years. I got started September of 2021. And basically on my platform, I do a little bit of everything, but I started out in the credit industry. like the financial industry, and then I've just kind of like branched off. I got into doing skits. I started doing characters and all type of stuff. So I also share my journey on my platform. So I share like my entrepreneur journey. I share when it's ugly. I share when it look good. I just believe in being very transparent about my journey, because a lot of times we see a lot of people that share their journey. They only share the glitz and glamour, or when it's all peaches and cream. So I share it all. I'm gonna share when it's looking good, and I'm gonna share when it's not looking too good. So that's just a little bit about myself. And April, you have the floor, sis, to tell her a little bit about yourself, and we'll get started afterwards.
Yes. Hello. So I am Real Life with April, or Real Life Talk with April on I think that's on another platform, but Real Life with April. And I am a content creator. I actually started creating on Facebook in 2022. And what happened was someone made a post, someone that I know on my personal life, and they made a post and said, "Why are you up here engaging when you could be making money?" And I say, well, that seemed like a good hustle, because I'm retired. So I don't work. Now, I am a doula and a travel agent. So I do have those two ways that I earn money, but I am retired. So I was like, well, let me see. So I started I had a professional page. I had started in 2020. So it didn't grow, it didn't do nothing happened. So I jumped back on there. I had 0 followers. I jumped up back on that page, and then that was in September of 2022. In October of 2022, Facebook offered me Reels Play bonus. They don't even have that any longer. And then in November 2022, I got my first deposit from Meta. And I haven't missed a month since then. But it ain't all been easy, and it ain't no big amount of money that I had made, really. Some months it'd be like $74. Some it'd be what it is. So you have to just take it how it comes with anything else in life. But I have really just enjoyed it. I have developed relationships. I just enjoy creating, not necessarily always creating the content, but I do enjoy engaging. So that's what makes it work for me as a content creator, because I enjoy the engagement part.
Right.
Hey, Saret, how you doing?
Hey, Saret. Hey, sis. Welcome to the live. Life is Life said, I'm good. Okay, we read that, just relaxing. Then she said, no way, thought about it, but my days are too busy. Yes, I am new here. Well, we appreciate you for tuning in. And definitely, coming in and speaking, because a lot of people just watch, they don't say anything. And we welcome everyone, as long as you're respectful and kind, to us, and the people in our community that we're building. We welcome everyone to come in, and feel welcome, because we're creating a space of women to support each other. So we appreciate the support. She said that's a good idea, sharing regardless of what it looks of the look. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing when I think about, your vision, sis, and like the things we've talked about, that is what what is like the goal is. We want an environment where it's just not about what you're going to get out of you or what you can give. It's an environment where we can all plug in, and get something. So I really like that over here, where you can come and just be yourself. And I ain't gonna tell everybody kick their shoes off, because some people feet stink. If your feet stink, keep your shoe on. But we love having y'all over here. That is just, just a safe space.
Yes, we do.
And talk. So I love that she spoke when she came in.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
Saret, what you doing?
Sarette is probably got her phone down and walking around doing something and listening, because that's normally what she's doing. When you don't see her or Gamma like in the comments, they busy, and Tanya too. They busy walking around doing stuff, and they'll be listening. Hey, Angel Mom,
Hey,
how are you
Angels,
tonight?
Angel. I'll be adding S's to stuff. Sorry. So let's go ahead and get started. We're
Yes,
gonna be
it's
talking.
7:10. So we normally
Yeah.
get started around 7:10 with our topic. We try to give people time to come in. So you go ahead, sis.
So tonight we were just chopping it up about what we was gonna talk about. So tonight we decided we're gonna talk about, is content creation worth it? She said, it's normally what I do. I just ate dinner, now resting, April. Okay. Well, I'm glad you sat in here with us resting. So I think that there's so many, I don't like to say it's lies, but so many misunderstandings
Misperceptions,
on.
maybe.
No, I think it's a misunderstanding, sis, because I think the shit real plain. They just misunderstand.
Okay, go ahead, sis. But
So
but I agree with that too. I agree with that too.
now that's not always the case. Some people just really don't know where to go, what to do. It really is daunting, the amount of information you have to kind of dig into to be a successful content creator. Because there's layers to this and it's so much, right? And I think that that's not really talked about enough. I think people think they're just going to come out here and make $50,000 this month because they posted 100 times this 30-day period. They post, or 28-day period. They post 100 times. And so they think they're fixing to get this big bag, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 check. Listen, I don't care if you go viral every day. You're not going to get a check like that when you just coming on, because that's not how it works. And I feel
Right.
like people give this idea that it's that easy. And I think that people believe that. I don't understand how they believe that, because real life says that it don't work like that, right? But people really believe that with this social media. Also, I think there's been a lot of change in social media. The social media era from say 2000, from 2020, from the pandemic through 2022, people was just making money. But in 2022, people started to have to go back to work. People started to have to do certain things to get back to the scheduled program in 2019.
Right.
And I think that they expected to continue to make that type of money. And it's not going to happen, because what the people want has changed. The people aren't able to sit and watch a 4-hour live no more. They not during the middle of the week. Most people is back in the office at work.
Right. Versus when it was COVID, they could sit and stay on your live.
Yep.
For 3 hours, because it's content creators that I was once supporting, that I would be watching years ago. And I would just sit my phone down and I may be cooking and listening to them talk and, and laughing and stuff like that or whatever, just enjoying them being on live. But I'm also doing stuff around the house, whether it's cleaning, like I said, cooking, doing laundry, and I'm able to, let the phone just run. But like you said, now people are going, not even now, they've been went back to work,
Yep. And then they had the writer's strike. Remember, all of that kind of happened within each other. So then they had the writer's strike in Hollywood. So they wasn't shit on TV to look at.
Right.
everything was reruns or they didn't have a new season back yet. See, and so people, but it's not the case no more. So now people, hey Peaches, hey sis.
Hey Peaches.
So now people are the expectation is going back, but the idea of all of this money, people still want all of this money, and there's money out there. Let's be clear. However, oh my gosh, sis, please be careful. Please be safe and be careful. Jesus, be careful.
Oh yeah, definitely be careful. It's raining.
And
I'm driving back here. I do not like driving in the rain either, Peaches. Am I echoing, y'all? Okay.
No, you got something else on playing in the us. You hear that? Oh, I do that sometimes.
Maybe my volume. I never have it up to 100, but I turned it up so I could listen to you. I'm like, this is gonna be good. I'm trying to hear, so maybe that's why.
Okay, that might be it. But I feel like, I feel like there is a misconception of what being a content creator is. It's not that easy. People ain't got nothing else to do, so they ain't doing nothing but watching you. Hey, just Chalet. But now it's a place of where oh Lord, I just lost my whole brain, just fell out my head in the front of everybody. No, that happens all the time, y'all.
Yeah, that happened to me all the time too, sis. Look, don't sweat it. It'll come back to you. Hey, Jess Chalet. It'll come back. I do it all the time. Like literally, when I'm on live, I'm like, y'all, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. And then I get to talking, it come back. So
yes, that's what happens too. It happens regularly. Hey, Candace.
It happens, but this is what I want to say. What you were saying from the beginning of people feeling like when I said, it could be like a misperception, and you said, no, sis, this is a misunderstanding. And I 100% agree, because I feel like what a lot of time, or what happens a lot of time with a lot of people is they want the reward, but they don't want to put the work in for it. Right. Mm-hmm. And so
that's where I was going, sis. Good job.
Look, I can't come on here and say, and so April, in the beginning, we just gave a little bit about ourselves, like our history or whatever of being a content creator. I can't jump on here tomorrow, and April been on here since 2022, and I want April success. And that's what happens a lot of time. And me being a social media coach, I see it firsthand. I have a lot of people that pay and invest to take my classes or to sit down and do a one-on-one with me, and they don't implement anything. They do not implement anything. And the thing is this, a lot of times I'm being booked because of my success. So when I'm putting up success stories, or I'm putting up success stories of some of my students, that's when I make that's my highest sales. However, what they're missing is just because I have this level of success, or my student or client over here that's been with me, been under my wing for a year, has this level of success, you're not going to have it, baby, and you just got started. And a lot of times, people won't, like my business coach, she calls it the microwave route. A lot of times people want to take the microwave route, and they're looking for that quick come up, but you ain't putting no work in. And something that I always say, and I tell my kids this, and I live by it as well, you cannot complain about work that you're not putting in, about rewards that you're not putting the work in for. That's just, that's anything. That's everything with, like in life. It's not just content creation. That's life in general. My cousin just graduated with her specialist Wednesday, and she's going back, to get her doctorate or whatever. Now, if she don't put the work in, she can't complain if you don't get the degree. So again, this is what everything in life, you got to put the work in. It's not a quick come up. If I sit on here and lied to y'all and told y'all that my success happened overnight. It didn't. It did not. And April can vouch for that. She has watched it. She watched me get it out the mud. She watched me build it from the ground up. It did not happen overnight. The success that you see me achieve, that I have achieved, it took me 3 years to get here.
That's right. And let me just say that, because that is the truth. You were one of the first creators I watched when I first started my page that was already going, right? Because I was like, okay, so this is real work. Like, this is real life. She's not up here, because I'm going to tell you, the first thing I did, and you notice the first thing I did was read all the information in the Creator Studio. When I hit professional mode, that was the first thing I did. So many people don't do that at all. They don't know what it says over there. They don't even know that there is a Creator Studio or somewhere to find all of that information. And so they don't understand. And that's why I'm saying it really is just a misunderstanding, because they don't understand that they're only going to get out what they put in. And right. I get it. You get tired. Some you put in. Listen, I have gotten a deposit for $74 before. But baby, I'm going to celebrate that, baby, like they gave me $7,000.
That part.
Because the truth is, let me tell you that, I'm going to be honest. The month that I got, and I haven't missed the deposit from Meta since November 2022. But, oh, hey, Silly Rabbit. When, I'm sorry, I had seen nothing that wanted to speak. When the month I got that $74 check, sis, my views and my reach was in the millions. And my check was $74 funky dollars. I ain't playing with you. Then one time I was like, why? People love to holler about a shadow ban. Shadow banning that don't happen. What happens is your ass gets out of the algorithm. Now, whether that's because you didn't post for 2 or 3 days, because let's be clear, if you don't post regularly, now whatever that regularly looks like for your page is your business. That's your schedule. But if you don't post consistently and regularly, you will not be in the algorithm. That is not a shadow ban. That's your fault. I don't care how many views one video got. I don't care if it's got 2 million views. If you don't post again for another month, guess what's going to happen? You ain't going to make no money.
And the algorithm, it forgets about you too.
Yep. And it happens. It's a whole computer. So you have to make sure it's seeing you. It's kind of like that first guy, that you want to get their attention. Somebody you see, you want them to holler at you, but you don't want to holler at them. So you trying to get their attention. So hey, sis. Hey, Nicole. That's my sis. So you have to get the attention of the algorithm. It does not mean that you're going to have the same people all the time, or you're going to have this or that. Facebook and other platforms move you around to different areas,
right?
To different rotations in the algorithm. You have to accept and take those things on. It's kind of like a job, and you get a new employee that you got to work with. Listen, you got to learn them.
I was just going to say that too, sis. Being that you said it's like a job, you got to understand also too that every platform is a different position. So don't just feel like because it's social media, it's social media. No, right. If you on TikTok, you need to learn TikTok. You need to read their community guidelines and learn it. If you on Instagram, which is the same as Meta, but the only difference is they have the music, and you can't do like the text post, but now they have threads. But you have to learn each platform. because
That's
how I
right.
move on Instagram, I don't move the same on Facebook. I just had this talk with one of my business sisters on Friday when she called me, and we were talking about content with her new business, and I was explaining to her that what you post on Facebook, sis, it can't be the same as what you post on Instagram. I don't care if they owned by the same people. You got to post different over there, because the thing is, on Instagram, you can use music. On Facebook, you can't use music. You know, you'll get copyright and all that type of stuff. So I was like, what you post over here, this is how you need to do it. Over here, this how you need to do this. So each platform is a different position, being that, you know, you said it's like a job. It really is. Hey, Candace. Hey, Silly Rabbit. And hey, Nicole. I wanted to speak to y'all. I wasn't being rude. I just didn't want to speak over you.
Oh no, that's not right. You definitely have to, and that's it too. It's like, you know, the guidelines are like the SOP for your job, the standard operating procedures. And every
Right.
one of them have different rules. They have different regulations. They have not different regulations. They have different things that you have to accomplish in order to get
But that
monetized. Like
is
there are different
regulations,
levels.
sis.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
is
Yep.
regulations if you think about it, because if you violate the community guidelines, that's like a regulation. Like, now you in
That's
trouble.
true.
Now you know you can't post for 7 days, or they got you in whatever, you know. So that is. You
Yep.
said
Or
it
they
right.
just, or going back to the shadow ban thing, you're not shadow banned. The thing is, you're out of the algorithm. 1, 2, check your page recommendation. Is your page recommendable by the platform you're on? Because listen, they don't tell you your page is no longer recommended. They just take you out of the flow. And if you look on your recommendable page on Facebook, it tells you that you're recommended, so we will keep putting you out there. When it's not recommended, which that does not mean that you got in trouble, it could just be a small thing. They hear some noise in the background, whatever it is, it go against their standard.
Mm-hmm.
And they take you from being recommendable until you fix that problem. And you literally have to either send for a review or delete it.
Or
Those
take
are
the
the
video down.
those are your options. Hey, Blicky.
Hey,
So
Blicky.
you have to remember that as a content creator, being a content creator is entrepreneurship at its finest, because it is zero money to get started. It doesn't cost anything to start social media.
Nothing. And stop thinking that y'all need to have all them fancy cameras and all that. Baby, I don't own a camera to this day, and I am 3 years in. I don't have a camera. Is it because I can't get one? I can get one. I just prefer not to shoot my content from a camera. Like, I prefer to record from my phone, and that works for me because I'm so busy and I'm always on the go. I just don't want to carry around a camera, you know. So
Right. I don't have a camera either. I don't have one. I use my phone. But that's also part of the entrepreneurial part. And I think you correct me if I say anything wrong, because you is the entrepreneurial professional. Because I ain't never worked for myself until this here. Well, I guess I did, but baby, social media different. But you have to remember that and you have to stay on top of your page. You can't, it's not like it's going to just take care of itself. So I think that it's a matter of your perspective, like you were saying earlier, but you also have to be willing to learn. You cannot listen to what everybody tell you. It's kind of like on a job, right? And someone trains you, right? And while they're training you, they say shit like, oh, well, this is how they want you to do it, but this how I do it.
I do it like this.
They want you to do this, but I do it like this. Baby, don't listen to what they do. Because if you start doing shit the way they're doing it, you don't know if them people finna fire this person.
Mm-hmm.
They could be training you for your position because you taking their place. Are you serious? Know for yourself what is what.
Mm-hmm.
I've never,
because the reality of it is, y'all, what may work for April may not work for me, and vice versa. I see a lot of content creators that have got away with posting fights, music, and all of the above. But as soon as I posted a fight, guess what? I was in trouble for 7 days or 7, or I forgot if it was 7 or 30, but that was like my first time getting like violating. And then outside of me, when I get petty sometimes and I want to argue with the trolls and get on their level. Outside of that, as far as my content goes, that was my first time getting a violation. Like as far as content or whatever. But I see people posting that all the time. So, like she said, I was like, seeing those people, those are the people like, oh yeah, they want you to do it like this, but this how I do it. So me following that lead and like, oh, okay, well somebody else just posted a little scuffle. This ain't nothing but a little scuffle. I'm about to post it. And I put it up there and boom, the video, and it went viral too. They don't give a damn. So I'm gonna let you know this also. The video went viral. I think that video either did 1 million or 3 million. It was one of them, but it was somewhere in that range or whatever. They took it down. They ain't care about no views, how many people had watched it, or none of that. It went against the community guidelines and they removed it. And I got in trouble for it.
And that's just, you know what, I'm gonna tell you, and I see people, they listen. I don't care if Facebook gives you a list of music. Stop using music if you're posting on any social media platform, even over on TikTok, where you're allowed to have music. TikTok takes half of your money, every penny you earn. If you're in the where you getting paid to post over there.
I always tell people, if it's not Instagram, y'all don't do music. You will very rarely see me use music on over here on YouTube and even on Facebook. It's just very seldom that I use it, and I didn't use it at all. But now, like I said, it's just every blue moon. But for the most part, as soon as they send me that message about your video is sharing rights, I take it down. I'm not sharing nothing with nobody. I created
exactly.
I'm posting it. I'm getting paid for it. I don't give a damn about their music. So when they send me that little message, I go right on there and delete it. Sharing what with who?
They ain't post this content. This me up here. But that's the thing. It's like when I had the Reels Play bonus, people used to say, oh, well, you can have music, you can have this, you can that is not true. And the thing is, for me, I can't stand well, they do it, motherfucker. I can't stand a motherfucker always telling me what somebody else did. I don't care what they did. I'm telling you, I got in trouble for doing it. I don't have to lie to you. People, I'm telling you, when I first started making reels, people used to, if you'll put music in there, you'll get a reel. If you'll put music in there, you'll get my money. What y'all don't realize is I was making hundreds of dollars in the Reels Play bonus already. And I had only been on Facebook for less than 60 days. So I was listening to what Facebook was telling me is how I learned. Right. Because that's one thing I never did. I never went to nobody or learned from nobody. Nobody. Now, I watched people. I watched just Chalet. I watched you, sis. I watched people. But I ain't never asked like, oh, well, can this and that? Can this and never. Even as I watched you grow, sis, I ain't never reached out in your inbox and been like, hey, can you help me with such and such?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
when I got to a place in my journey of creating content where I knew I needed to learn some things, and I mean learn things that I didn't know because I don't have the background you have, I signed up for one-on-one with you. And we chatted because I knew who I was asking questions from.
And I always tell people that too, which is so important. I'm glad that you said that when you got to a place where you wanted to invest, you came to someone that you had already watched. I tell my students that all the time, even if it's not a student, even if it's someone that like I just run into and I'm talking to them, I always tell them, for example, a young lady that came to me to speak to me when I got off the stage at the speaking event that I did just recently. And she walked over to me and she sat by me and she was asking me a few questions. And I told her, I said, even if you don't come to me, because one thing about me, I'm not pressed. I'm not into forcing people to do business with me. I'm one of those type of people. April can vouch for this. I don't give a damn if you do. I don't care if you don't. I know that I'm here to help you. And if you feel like someone else can help you better, go over there. Shit. Like that's just me. So when I was speaking to the young lady, I was telling her, I said, even if you don't take one of my classes or sign up with me to help you, I said, whoever you go to, make sure that you vet them. Make sure that they know what they're doing. Make sure that they can show you proof that they can help you. Because anytime somebody has proof of showing you what they can do, that's a problem. And I tell everybody that. I talk about it on my platform. I tell potential clients that nobody that you going to for help should have a problem with showing you proof of what they're telling you they can help you with. If they can't show you proof, that's not the person for you. That's not the person to help you. So
And
I'm glad that you brought that up about you watched me. So basically you vetted me to see, like, I want to see, can this girl help me? Do she really know what she's talking about? Is she really doing it? And you witnessed all of that prior to you coming to me.
Yeah. And she said, life is life says, so consistency is key. That is, listen, and I'm going to tell you something. That is the one thing that most people can't do is be consistent. But consistency is key. Now you have to figure out your niche. You have to figure out like what it is you want to do. And maybe like me, I post all type of shit, baby. Whatever going on in my life, that's what I post. So whatever it is you're focusing on, whatever that is for you, that will take time. But the consistency, either you do or you don't. And that's it. That's all. And it really is about that. It's about consistency and following the guidelines of wherever you're posting.
And sometimes
you cannot. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, sis, I'm sorry. You go ahead and finish. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
And you cannot learn that by watching what somebody else is doing on their page only. If you do something that somebody else is doing and you get in trouble for it, why would you keep doing it again?
That's true.
Why? It's kind of crazy. Why would you keep doing that if you know it's not working or you have gotten in trouble for it? It doesn't change. And people love to say, oh, well, when I talk to people love to say, well, Facebook gives you music. Baby, do you know how many people on this social media that are not in professional mode? They can use all the music they want because it doesn't become an issue until you collect money off of it.
Right.
So let me tell you, I'm going to give y'all a little example. Some people know the story. Some people might not. I don't know. It really don't matter, but it's a good story for right now. So y'all know that Diddy pays Sting $2,000 per day because he used that song, a piece of Sting's song, in that song he made for Biggie when he passed. So when Diddy used that, Sting said, oh, no, sir. I seen an interview with Sting. Sting said Diddy paid all of his children's college tuition. and he still pay him till today and will pay him the rest of his life. See, that's how copyright works. Unless there's money, it really ain't that big a deal.
Right, it don't
But
matter.
you have to remember, everybody posting is not a creator. Everybody posting is not recommendable. Everybody posting is not making money. Once you start getting those deposits, the rules change completely. You have to follow all of their guidelines, not some. They can't have music there. They can't determine who's professional mode, who's not for music. However, when you post it, it shows them instantly. So you have to just follow the damn rules.
That's true.
It is really simple in regards to that. Social media is not as complicated as it's made to be. It really is not.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't. What you got to say, sis?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna read that one yet. I was gonna tell Life, just piggybacking off of what you said, sis, about like finding a niche or whatever. For me, with me doing this, like as long as I've been doing it for 3 going into 4 years, I never wanted to have a niche because I didn't want to box myself in. Same thing like with April. We both are all over the place. So what I will tell you, Life, is even if you decide to have a niche, don't feel like you're doing something wrong if you change it. Because when I first got started, my initial take on this whole journey was not to become a content creator, baby. That was not the route I was on. That wasn't my journey. I just ended up here, and which I'm thankful, because I tell people all the time, it has been life-changing for me. However, I didn't come out like, oh, I'm gonna be a content creator, or I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna be a TikToker, I'm gonna start a platform on Facebook. I was in the credit industry and I wanted to expand my business. I kept saying to everybody, like, my business isn't gonna be local. Like it's gonna reach the nations, like it's gonna be all over. I'm gonna reach the masses. And so global, not local. That was my saying. It came to me. Thank you. But my saying was, I'm gonna be global, not local. And so I started out with my credit business or whatever, and I just wanted to get my brand out there, get and expand. And then I just kind of fumbled into this, and here I am now, and I'm no longer in that industry. So I just want to share that with you and tell you, even if you start doing one thing, you could switch it up whenever. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't answering to nobody when it comes to this whole content creation stuff. If you want to start off cooking and you no longer want to do cooking, you want to do something else, you could do that. However, I will say this, how you start and how you nurture your audience, that's what they're going to know you for. So keep that in mind also. So for me, I still have people coming to me. I just got an inbox last week. Hey, do you still do credit? I want to sign up for sign me and my boyfriend up. So how you start is what people are going to remember you for, which is why it's very important. A lot of people that do like reaction channels, nothing against the reaction channels. Let me throw that out there because I do be watching them. Okay. I don't be in no mess, but I like to watch it. I'm just being real. But the reaction channels, some of these people that be in like drama and stuff like that, how you start is how they gonna remember you. So when you get ready to say, hey, I don't want to do this drama shit no more, I want to do cooking, or I want to do this. Now you have to nurture a whole new audience. You got to start nurturing new people and finding your tribe with whatever it is that you're switching to, because those people that you that gravitated to you for that drama, oh baby, they want that drama. One thing about it, right, I followed you for this what I want, this what I'm over here for. I started following you because you be knowing all the tea. Everybody business. Who Johnny over there sleeping with, who she cheating on her man with, why this girl ain't, this why I followed you, so this what I want. So you just have to keep that in mind also. So when I started out, Mine was credit, but I made it very clear. Hey, I'm going to share my entrepreneur journey with y'all, but I'm also going to share my life, and we're going to do some of everything over here. So I wasn't stuck in that one basket or whatever, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And that's so true. And that's why, but you have to, whatever it is, you have to be consistent, and it has to be within the guidelines of whatever you're posting.
Right.
Whatever platform you're using, you have to know their rules, their regulations. Yeah.
Let's see. Jerome said, oh, I'm sorry. I said Jerome. I am so sorry. I apologize. Is it because I said your name Saturday?
Jeronique?
Yeah. Is it Jeronique?
Jeronique?
Okay.
Yeah, that might be it.
Okay. It's not worth it if you can't afford to back it with promotion. Is it worth it if you have a strong network? Let me see. Oh, it's worth it if you have a strong network who will back you and give you the ground support to build your audience. Let me tell you why I disagree with that. Let me just make sure I'm reading it right. It's not worth it if you can't afford to back it with promotion. It is worth it if you have a strong network who will back you and give you the ground support to build your audience. Okay, if I'm understanding you correctly, and you correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what this space is for. I feel like with the support, my coach always say, if you build it, they'll come. And I'm a firm believer of that. So I feel like a lot of people come out here, and I've had people attached to me for this reason, which is why I can speak on it. A lot of people, in which, since you just spoke on that, similar to that, you said, all this time I knew you and I've been watching you, but I never wrote you or connected with you or asked you for anything,
Nope.
A lot of times people come out here looking to either ride somebody's coattail, or, and like I said, I've had it done to me, looking to ride somebody's coattail or to attach with certain people to kind of get their audience. I'm a firm believer of not doing that, because, and the reason that I say that is because you always should want to build your own audience. Get it out the mud. And I tell anybody that, because I have worked with people and collaborated with people, and when those people got mad at me, the people that supported them did too, and they didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Didn't know nothing, didn't even know nothing. But when that person that they supported so strongly got upset with me, they were mad with me, and they ain't even know shit, didn't have nothing to do with anything. So I'm a firm believer of get it out the mud, baby, build your own. And I'm telling you that from my experience. Go find your own tribe. Like my coach say, if you build it, your people gonna come. They gonna come. And I've also had people attack me, and they felt like, oh yeah, we finna attack her, we gonna go after her, and all these people gonna go after her too. It didn't happen. Why? Because I built it out the mud. I got it out the mud. I built my own. So these people over here that you see supporting me, they support Ambrielle, not you, but to the people that thought that. They support Ambrielle Nicole because they like me for me. They support me because they gravitated to me. They support me because when I was building it, they came, like my coach said. So all the attacks and, oh yeah, she this, oh, she ain't who she say she is. Them people, my people. And I'm saying my people because that's my tribe. My community that I built. They didn't want to hear none of that. You can't tell me nothing about it. I've been watching this girl. I have grown to know her. I done grown to love her. You can't tell me nothing about her. So that's why I'm a firm believer of, baby, get it out the mud, do it yourself. So I just don't recommend anyone coming out and saying, people having your back and all this stuff or whatever. Like, find your own people. It's just best to do it that way.
And you know what, real quick right there, sis. Also, remember, if you starting from scratch, right? You start your professional page from 0 followers. you know, and this is the reason why I know as much as I know. You learn so much just from building. Now, I know they got this new weekly challenges and all this shit over on Facebook now. We ain't had none of that when I started my professional mode page. Baby, it was kind of like go for what you know, and when you wrong, we're going to put you in Facebook jail.
Mhm.
Baby, that was it. That was all. But you have to make sure that you are Lord, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. I lost the word. Good Lord. You just have to make sure that you are oh Lord. Damn it. I don't know.
What
Anyway,
you trying to say, sis? Like maybe in compliance or what? Like
no, you learn like while you're building your page from zero, from the ground,
oh,
getting
the
it out of the
trial and
mud,
error,
while
basically.
you're doing a trial and error. That's it.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless America. Jesus, Lord is oh wait. Yes, that's what I'm trying. It's but you learn. So a lot of people, I have talked to people and they get upset or they're bothered because their page or because they get hit for this and that and the other. But listen, you take that hit, you learn from it so it doesn't happen again. That way it only makes you better.
Mhm.
Also, as far as a tribe needing a foundation or having to put money in, I have never boosted anything on my page. One time over a year ago, I hit a boost, and baby, I ain't getting nothing from it. So I ain't see what the point
I'm
was. So I
glad
never
you
did
brought
it
that
again.
up. So they asked me that at the speaking engagement. That was one of the questions when I asked if anybody had questions. The cameraman, he said, "Do you do paid ads?" Y'all, I have never, if you look at my page, it'll tell you this page does not run ads. I've never ran an ad. I've never boosted a post. And not that there's anything against it. And I told him that. I said, I've saw other creators doing it. So it's not that I have anything against it. I just told y'all how I am about my coins. I don't want to share them with nobody. I want all mine. I already got to share them with the people on the platform. So like April said, if you boost a post and that post goes viral, and that happened to somebody that I used to work with or whatever, she boosted her post and the post went viral. She didn't get a dime, not a red cent. So that's a nugget in itself. Do not boost any of your posts. Do it organically. And let's talk about buying followers. If you buy followers, I was in a group with women and they were doing that. Not all of them. If y'all hear this video, I just want to throw that out there. I ain't talking about all of y'all, but I know some of y'all was or whatever. They was taking, again, the microwave route, and they were buying followers, and they ran into some issues when it was time to monetize. So again, do not do it. I know that I was one of the ones in the group that was growing really fast because I was putting the work in, but I never ran into monetization issues because all my following is organic.
And you will. When they review your page before you get paid, they gonna find it. And then that's why, people be hollering, I went to bed and what? Oh, I be laughing at their ass. Talking about they went to bed and they woke up and they had 300 less followers. I guess Facebook taking my follow. No, them was bots, baby. And they found them and they disconnected that bot. So once that bot was shut down, you lost a number because they were no longer valid. That's what's happening. See, people that say you anything like this is this or that is that. Y'all do know lawsuits are real, right? Like y'all do know people sue people in real life for doing bogus shit to them. So that these big ass companies like Meta can't just do anything. So sometimes people be losing followers. You're not losing followers. What happened is you got caught up in a follow for follow train. That's the bullshit ass move on Facebook anyway, and my business. You got caught up in follow and follow. You bought followers, and some of them were not human. They were generated robots. That's what they call bots. That means they just generated from a computer.
Right.
So then when the system realized that that's some foul play, you lose it.
And the thing is, y'all, they can't. they can't what is it, differentiate between the real ones and the fake ones or whatever when it's time to pay out or whatever, when it's time to calculate your earnings for that particular content. So that's why I just tell people not to do it. Let's see. Peaches said, I definitely do my research. Life said, which social media platform is better recommended for a newcomer? I'm gonna let April tell you what she thinks, but in my opinion, I say Facebook and YouTube. And the only reason that I say those two is because they've been around the longest. So I am a person that looks at stability, you know, with any and everything. I don't give a damn. So, like, look at now what's going on with TikTok. I know they've been saying TikTok gonna leave. They've been saying it forever now, and TikTok haven't left, but it's also one of the newer platforms as well. If you look at YouTube, it's owned by Google. It ain't going nowhere. It's one of the largest search engine platforms. It's not going anywhere. And Facebook, I feel like it falls under there. Now, when it comes
Meta ain't going nowhere.
Right. When it comes down to which one is easier to build, Facebook. Point blank, period. YouTube, it's a different story. And this is not to discourage anybody. I'm just speaking I can only speak from my experience. YouTube is a little harder, but Facebook is easier. And TikTok is also easy too, y'all. You know, if they don't take it away January 19th, I highly recommend to get over there and get some of them coins. Because, baby, I got a video right now and I'm waiting on them coins. But TikTok is real easy to build over there. All you got to do is be consistent and keep posting. But for me, life, it will be YouTube and then Facebook. What's yours, sis?
Let's see. Honestly, I feel like if I'm gonna do one, I should just do everywhere, right? It just makes sense. So,
That's true.
But as far as building, this is what I know. One, Facebook requires the most posting and the most engagement. That's it. That's all. You're going to need to post over there on a Facebook page in professional mode 10 times a day if you want to make money consistently. And I mean, you're going to have to post long form, short form, reels, pictures with captions, and lives. All of that is required to earn on Facebook. So Facebook, I think, is the most work. They also have some of the strictest guidelines and community standards. So and they also have the most fucking drama. Facebook. All of those pros and cons.
I think, you know what, sis? When we talk about drama, I feel like it's on all these apps. Girl, when I be on
TikTok, like Facebook is. Sis. Facebook.
I'm telling you, when I be on TikTok, it's a lot of drama that be going on over there with them content creators. You know, I just sit back and watch, and it's a lot of drama that go on over here too. And I sit back and watch, you know, and try to stay clear of it. And Facebook also, you know, when we was at the cabins over the weekend, one of my cousins brought that up. She was like, girl, you know, some tables you just didn't need to be sitting at. She was like, and that's just that. She was like, because it be a lot of drama going on, and I'm just glad you ain't in it. But the thing for me is, I just always try to stay clear of it. Like, I don't give a damn. I can't get paid off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody on here watch any of my content, any drama that you're going to get from me, it's like, it's fake. It's not real. It's skits. And that's how I make my money. That's how I've always made my money. So I just don't care to entertain it. If I can't get no money off of it, like, I don't want to be in it. Don't fucking include me.
Say that.
Don't. I'm serious. Like, that's on everything. Like, don't associate me. If I'm not getting no money or getting no bag off of being in this shit, I don't want no parts in it. And that's just it. And again, let me make this clear. I will watch.
Oh, we watching and we judging.
I will watch.
participating.
But when it comes to me including myself, or hell no, I don't want to partake in it. I want to watch from afar, and that's it. And then go on about my damn day.
Then I think YouTube has the least requirements to get monetized. As far as you get 300 and to be fully monetized on YouTube. I don't really look at the little in between stuff because I set myself a goal of where I want to go. And so, for instance, with YouTube, it's 4,000 view minutes. However, that's over 365 days. You have a year.
Right.
Listen, over on Facebook, which is not that way now because now they have the content monetization program. But to get in-stream ads, you have to have 5,000 followers and 60,000 view minutes in 60 days. That's the requirement. In order to be fully monetized on Facebook, you got to have 10,000 followers and 600,000 view minutes. 60,000 of those have to be live view minutes within 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
So when Facebook is a whole different breed, but YouTube is now, again, like Sis said, YouTube is a lot slower to get going. You may get a lot of views over on YouTube, but it's really hard to get the engagement that you need to get those view minutes on YouTube.
It is. So, and the thing with YouTube, y'all, is you really got to build your community. That's just what it is. Like, and that's what I've learned. You know, you really have to build your community, which is why I've started to go live more over here, because I had to go back to the drawing board, you know, because I tell anybody, baby, YouTube had me in a chokehold. I got all these subscribers and I gained them. I'm very transparent. I gained my subscribers from going viral, you know, but when it comes to building a community, I have that on Facebook, my cyber aunties and stuff like that. I don't have that over here. Over there, I got cyber aunties, cyber cousins, cyber sisters, but over here, I don't have that. So that's what I'm working on, building a community. So when I say I had to go back to the drawing board, I had to tell myself, sit your ass down. You did it on Facebook. Now you need to do them same strategies over here. How did you do it over there? You went live. You let people see your personality. You allowed people to gravitate to you, see if they like you or not. And boom, some of them same people, y'all, they still rocking with me 3 years later. Don't even know me, never met me, you know, but they like me and they still here supporting me, you know. So I had to tell myself, how did you do it over there? You need to do the same thing over here. You might have to move and, you know, move a little different, but do that same thing. Start going live, you know, and building your community over here. So it's definitely harder, but on YouTube, it takes you having a community.
And listen, your community cannot be other damn content creators. See, that's why the follow for follow don't fucking work. Your community cannot be other content creators. Listen, I ain't never had nobody big share my shit out. Amber do, but that's the biggest person to share my shit out. Most people that I share out don't share me. That's changing 2025, but baby, listen, that's
I'm sorry,
story.
Jayla was calling me.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were gone. I'm over here talking loud.
No, I wanted to touch on dang. Jayla called me and got me all out of whack. But I meant what you said at first, sis. Oh, that's it. Look, the phone rang right when you said that, y'all. She is what she just told y'all right there. That's it. Stop looking for support from other content creators. That is something that she and I have talked about. I have talked about that in my girlfriend group with Tanya and stuff. I'm switching that up for 2025. I kind of switched it up, I would say, for this year as well. I support my people in my circle, but I can't support content creators and I'm a damn content creator. I can't do it. You know, So my time will be limited and I will be supporting, but it will be in other ways. If I come through your live stream and I want to send you a super chat or a super sticker, or, you know, I subscribe to your channel, I'm just going to have to support in other ways, because I can't work and still watch and watch you too. So like, if you a content creator, y'all, that's free game, like real talk. You can't be on nobody live for hours when you need to be creating content. And we just putting it out there. Look, if we're gonna hold each other accountable and create a space where we're gonna be real with each other, that's what we're gonna do.
Because
you can't be on April Live for 5 hours and you ain't did no content for today.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is that if you're in this journey, like, who do I look like being mad at one of the people who are other content creators that are in my tribe, right? We talk, we chop it up, we help each other, we encourage each other, we do share each other out. But listen, I can't sit on your live for all of that time, and that's all that time I didn't post on my content. I didn't post on my platforms. I did myself a disservice, because hear this, other content creators you can't even see all of the ads. There's things that I have on my page that other content creators can't share, but when I share it on my personal page, you can see all the ads running, because other content creators aren't supposed to be your engagement.
They're not. And I just told either you or Tanya that when we was on the phone. I said, I don't need more content creators following me, because I can't give you that support. I need more supporters. I need more genuine supporters, you know, and that's just the reality of it. Because I was telling Tanya this, either you gonna be in the game or your ass gonna be on the bench. And for me, I'm gonna be in the game. I can't be on the bench watching you. I just can't. And another thing too that I wanted to co-sign, sis, when you said Ambrielle is like one of the biggest content creators that share my stuff. Y'all know why I share her stuff and why I support her in that way. I know I can't sit on her live streams like that. When I'm driving, I'm out working or doing something. You know, Saturday I tuned in to you and Peaches or whatever, and I said, hey sis, coming through to show some love. I was in and out, you know, because I was busy. I was out working, but I saw y'all was live and I tapped in for a couple of minutes and I was gone. So I share her stuff because that's my way of supporting her. Same thing with It's Gamma's World. Same thing with Beautifully Healed. Same thing with Seretness K-Pop. I'm sharing that stuff, and not only them, the women in my circle, but if you are a member on my channel, I do member spotlight. I shout them out. I share their stuff because that's my way of giving back to them and pouring in their cup because they're pouring in mine. So I'm gonna support, but it might not be me coming on your live stream. I ain't got time to do that, but I'm gonna do it in other ways.
And the truth is, the bigger your platform gets, the less engaging in other places you can do. Because I'm going to be clear, by the time I finish posting content on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, because I do post on all 4 of those platforms every damn day. By the time I finish posting on those 4 platforms, circle back to engage in my comments on my content. And then I hit up my few people like, Amber, I watched you still, sis, even though it's not as much, because I watched you before I ever became in professional mode, right? I still try to catch just Shalay if she do a live, which she ain't gave me nothing in a while, but usually we live together, or a video. I try to catch her stuff because I've been watching, you know, for years. So it's kind of part of my process, right? But I don't have time to add any new people to that list. I cannot. And I can't sit anywhere for 30 minutes. I don't have time to sit there. I got to be in and out because I got to move. Because I have to engaging on my comments, on my content, on Real Life with April is what I mean by my. Or when I circle back, because I did post on, say, let's say Peaches stuff, and somebody commented under there, I circle back and I engage. one, that helps my sis, but two, that helps people see me too and get to know me. So then maybe they will come to my page. So engagement is key.
That's so
You
true.
cannot, the bigger your platform gets though, the less you can do that with your homies.
Right. That's so true.
You
Let me
got
see
to do that for yourself, but that is where the money is.
You got to pour in your own cup first. Let me read some of these comments to catch us up. Life said, I thank you both for your time in explaining this. It's very useful for someone who wants to create content. That's so true. Jess Chalet said, hey, Peaches girl. I've done a little bit of everything at this point. Girl, me and you both. It's Gamma said, hey, y'all can't stay, but I definitely got that replay. Thank you, sis, and we appreciate you. She said, where child? I hate. She said, oh, I guess you were saying woo child. I hate I missed this topic. Yeah. Girl, this April came up with this topic, and I said, no, sis, you know I'm a content geek, honey. I said, you know I love to talk about this stuff. Hey, Tanya.
But the truth is, 90% of mine and Amber's conversations, not 90%, but listen, we is gonna talk business.
Definitely.
Every conversation, we gonna chop it up about content creating at some point.
That's
also, can I just say something really quick before you finish reading, sis? I'm sorry, but I just wanted to say, last Thursday after I live on Remy Ma and Papoose, I went over to It's Gamma's World for 20 questions. Y'all, I had a blast over there playing that game. Listen, y'all know I'm a little nerd in real life. So,
y'all, really she just had fun because she was over there beating everybody.
I was beating everybody. It was people over there answering shit too faster than me. But I just want to say Gamma's World does a game night on Thursday nights on YouTube on her page. I don't know exactly what time it is or if it's the same time every week. But when I tell y'all I had a good damn time, I had fun.
Her page is fun. Me and Tanya tell her that all the time. Like, if you're looking for something different, just to go and do like virtual gaming and stuff like that, y'all, it's fun. And all the games, I don't know where the hell Gamma get these games from, because she play like hood shows, I don't know, guess this song, R&B, rap, or whatever. Like, y'all, they're really fun games. It's games that I never heard of. So definitely go over there and show It's Gamma's World some love, y'all.
I had a good time, y'all.
Yes. I told her, I said,
hey, beautifully here.
Yeah, hey, Tanya. Let me see. Oh, okay. She had put that twice. Let's see. Peaches said, yes, I keep hearing that how you start is how people will remember you. Yes, it's so true. And that's why for me, Peaches, like when I got started and built my community on Facebook, my cyber aunties and my cyber cousins, like the video I put up now from the cabins that went viral, they already know that that's a skit. So they don't have to come on there and say, oh, this is a skit, y'all calm down, because they remember when I started getting into skits and I started doing that. So they're not judging me off of that content because they have already grown to know me from me doing those live streams and stuff like that and coming on and talking to people and just letting them a little bit into my world or whatever. So that is definitely true. How you start is how they're going to remember you. You start in drama and mess, that's what you known for. Like, oh yeah, I remember her over there. She used to be in, so that's just how it be.
That's what they do now.
Gamma said, okay. Let me see. Let me get this name right. Jeronica.
Jeronique. Ain't no Veronica in that, sis. What in the hell is you reading?
Sis said, ain't no Veronica.
Jeronique. Ain't no Veronica in there.
I got a cousin named Veronica, and hers is spelled similar to that. That's why I'm like, Jeronica. Okay, Jeronique.
Jeronique, yeah, that's closer.
I've never paid. I love to hear that. Yay.
That's right.
But growth takes so long that I'm thinking about options at this point. Don't do it. I promise you. Let me just share this with you really quick to give you some encouragement. I used to go live and I wouldn't have nobody on my live stream, not one person. And on Facebook, I have grown to almost 300,000 followers since I started. But when I first got started and I had them 500 followers and 1,000 followers, baby, it wouldn't be nobody on there talking to me. I was still going and just talking to myself. And my kids used to be laughing at me and talking shit. They'd be like, it ain't even nobody on there. You just on there talking to yourself. And I was like, honey, it's going to grow. I got faith that it will. And let me tell you, I gave myself a year to monetize my platform. I cried because God did it in 5.5 months. And to those of you like, oh, that ain't nothing to cry about. I always knew this was bigger than me. And I used to say it then, and I'm saying it now. It's bigger than me. It's about the impact and the connections that I can make, because he monetized that platform, and I'm going to always give praises to the Most High. He monetized that platform in 5.5 months. There were other people that were already content creators. They couldn't even make the threshold of $100. My first check was $1,200. So again, and it happened in 5.5 months. So keep pushing and keep going. I'm telling you, when the time is right, it's gonna come. Gamma said, I'm back. Well, thank you for coming back, sis. Beautifully Hill said, I was listening to you and Gamma, then Gamma Live ended, and I'm like, what the F happened? What happened, Gamma? Let's see. Gamma said, I'm learning that community is definitely a way to become successful as a YouTube. Yes, it is. And I'm learning that too, Gamma. Thanks to you for that. Because you are definitely one of the people, just to give you your flowers, you know, that like you had a lot to do with reminding me. When I say I had to go back to the drawing board, it was from watching how you move, and you know, you getting on to me and Tanya all the time. And I'm like, girl, like, she right. You know, I had to tell myself, like, she right. That's how you built on Facebook. You know, go back to the drawing board. Use them same strategies. You did it over there, you could do it over here. So,
and you know what's this? There's so much we can learn from one another. If we would just stop trying to see what we can get, or stop trying to feel like somebody trying to get over on us. Because listen, it goes both ways. Because some people just trifling AF. But on this social media, you got to treat everything like you would in person. Is you just running around here being friends with somebody you just met? Like they getting a ride in your car? You giving it, like this what you're doing? You donating money, you giving them money because they said they need $20. Like this how you do in your real life? That I get it, but most of us don't. So why do you get on social media and think all of those boundaries and things just don't matter no more?
And that's what I had to learn.
Ludicrous.
Yep, that I learned a lot of this year, and we talked about it on another one of our another one of our shows, the episode or whatever, where, and remember I was saying I learned that from Tanya, you know, this year. That's something that I learned from her. That's why it's important, y'all, to surround yourself around people that you can learn from, baby, because my sis always say, baby, this business not personal. And when I tell you, I had to walk in that thing when she kept, I'm like, okay, I get it now. So like you said, you're not going to pick everybody up in your car. You're not going to let everybody come to your house. You're not going to give everybody just because they're in need. So I had to learn that, you know, it's business. It's not personal.
This just like I tell people, and I have said this to Peaches. Listen, did you like your job? How many people you work with got your phone number and been to your house?
Yep. Gamma is another one that always say that, you know, her parents were business owners, so she grew up around business. So she's another one that's always drilling that, you know, like this is a business and that's what it is. So I feel like the sooner that you understand that, the better you can learn to move accordingly with people and on your journey, your content creator journey.
Yep, that I agree. You have to have your expectations for yourself and of others in place before you step out into anything, really. But you have to have an expectation established. And don't set up here and say you want to be like Ambriel out the box. Listen, we all trying to get where she at. Because I don't think I ain't there, so I'm trying to get where she. Let me say that I talk about me. I want to get where she at, and I want her to be triple, quadruple where she at when I get where she is. Cause listen, baby, I'm coming.
I know
I'm
this right,
gonna get
sis.
there.
And that's the
But I
same
want
thing with me, y'all. I'm trying to get where these big YouTubers that y'all see and stuff, I'm trying to get where they are. You know, so a lot of big comedians that I watch, like on Instagram, Cliff just mounted this guy's TV. He went back to his house while I was out of town Friday or Saturday. But his name is Big Homie Block or something like that, a comedian or whatever, huge on social media. And you know, like just seeing that or whatever, that was inspiring because I'm like, shoot, I'm trying to get where he at, you know.
exactly.
So yeah,
It
you
gives
know,
you
you
a
should
goal, an
definitely
attainable goal.
that part. That's why I say you
'Cause you
should
know them.
definitely have people that you look up to, you know, and you're trying to get where they are. Victor said, "Hey, silly rabbit," and just Chalet. Let's see,
Hey,
Gamma.
Victor.
Yes, hey Victor. Gamma said, but also you can do content creation within a community, and that community does not have to demand your presence.
That's it. That's all. Say that. That's good. That's that. You ought to write a poem or
Let-
something.
Right, but I want you to break it down, sis, because look, I'm trying to make sure y'all see I didn't say nothing. When I don't understand stuff, I'm a vision learner. So I have to, even when I'm reading something, I have to vision it and see it. But you can also
She basically said exactly what we were saying earlier, sis. Basically, that how all of us network together, right? You can do that within our community.
And
but
we're
you
not
don't
looking
have
for
to
each
be-
other to Gamma
Yes.
stop. I had a little moment, y'all. Sorry.
It's okay. I've had 4 or 5 on the live today.
Girl,
so
I had the vision that. Thank you, sis. My good sis up here got me. But yes, okay, Gamma, that is so true. I 100% agree with that, sis. Yeah, like they don't demand you to be there or be in their chat or be on their lives and stuff like that. Like with me and April, I'm not mad when April can't catch my lives because I know that she support me. Go look on my page, on her page. You're gonna see me over there. Go look on my page. You gonna see her. Right, you're gonna see her on my page. I shared her live tonight, and I know that I'm live also, but it's not a competition. You know what I'm saying? So when I got on there to share our live stream to Facebook, her live popped up because she's in my news feed, and I shared it to my page. That's more exposure for her. So again, you're absolutely right about that. They don't have to, you don't have to be on every single live and all that. I agree. Let's see. Tanya said, I already stopped that. We can't have a community of content creators. I'll support, but I darn sure got to do my own thing. I 100% agree with that too, sis. It's Gamma's World said, that's very true, Ambrielle. And Gamma said, yes, Tanya. Hey, love.
Hey, love.
Gamma said, please hit the like button. Yes, y'all, please give us a like if you're enjoying this content, and make sure y'all drop y'all questions so we can answer them before we hop off.
Yes, and hit that thumbs up.
Yes, Gamma said, yes, there are so many ways to show support. Support will look differently from each channel, for each channel. Yes, that's so true.
That's true too. You know, that's something I don't do. I don't share my other platforms on other platforms that often.
And that's not good to do either. So I'm glad you shared that tip because I don't do that a lot of times either. The only ones that I will do it on, y'all, I'll share Instagram to Facebook because they're owned by the same people. But I'm glad you shared that. That's a nugget, y'all.
I don't be, and the reason for that is because the people that watch Facebook don't always watch YouTube. The people that watch YouTube aren't necessarily TikTokers. The people on TikTok aren't necessarily on the gram. So what you have to do is I post the same, like I will post if it's a short form video. So say it's a 4-minute video. I will post that video on all 4 platforms.
Right. And I do the same thing. But you got to build a community for each platform.
Exactly. Because if I share my TikTok on my Facebook or my YouTube, it's the same content I shared already on YouTube and Facebook. So, or Instagram. So then the people are like, oh, you showing the same shit. You showing the same shit. You will lose people. It might not look like that in the beginning, because what happens is the people see you share, say I share my Facebook over on my YouTube. So they see I share my Facebook. So they go and they like my Facebook. They follow me on Facebook. The thing is, they are generally YouTube people. So what happens is I got a follow, but I did not get an engager because they're always on YouTube. So it really didn't do me any good.
Yeah. That's so I have a different reason why I don't do it, sis. But that I like that point though. I do like that point, because you're saying that they're more familiar, or they stomping ground is that one platform.
Yes, I don't go to all of you post on all 4 platforms, sis. I do not go to your video and say, oh, let me click it on Facebook. Oh, let me go click this video of hers on TikTok. Oh, let me go click this video. What I do is, if I'm on that platform and I'm posting content and I see you, like you just said, you show up on my page, I engage right then and right there. It doesn't mean I'm going to go and engage on all the pages on that same. Most people are not going to do that.
Right.
Who the fuck has time?
Let me tell y'all my reason why I don't share. You'll rarely see. I do it, so I don't want nobody going to saying she said she don't do this. I do it, but I don't do it as often, and I'm not heavy with it. Something that I have learned and that I know to be true about these apps are jealous, right? So Facebook don't want you sharing YouTube shit over there, okay? And vice versa. They don't want you that, like YouTube, I'm sure they don't want you sharing Facebook stuff or link or stuff like that. The thing is, they do not want you pulling people off of their app. And so when you're sharing outside links, they're not pushing it out. So if you're ever sharing sometimes your own website, your own business website, if you're sharing, like if you're a wig influencer and you sharing like the company of that wig that you promoting, you ain't getting no likes on it because they're not pushing it out. They don't like you sharing other outside links on their platform. So that is my reason why I don't do it.
I'm going to tell you,
I rarely do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I do it, but I do not do it often. If there's like an event that I'm having on YouTube or something, I will share that to my Facebook. But I'll tell you, I shared my YouTube link on TikTok. Do you know that they made me delete both of those posts?
Yeah, they'll do that too.
So I just say that to say they don't want that. But it's exactly what they just don't want it. It's bad for business.
I'm glad you said that, because that's proof to. Now, this is the thing, they will do that, but I got that from this, the Asian. It's an Asian guy that he's really big on Instagram. So I got that tip from him or whatever, and I started to notice it because, like I said, with me being in the credit industry, I was sharing my website, and I noticed they weren't pushing it out. So like I told you, prior to us hopping on live, when I learn something from one of my business coaches or my mentors, I'm going to test it out before I give it to my people. Even though this is my business coach or my mentor, I want to see if it worked before I pass it on, if it does or doesn't work. And so I was sharing my credit link or whatever, my credit company, and they weren't pushing it out. It wouldn't get no likes. It might get 1 like. And I'm like, okay, they're really not pushing this out. So I'm glad that you said
sharing
it
from another platform, right? Not just your business. It was from another platform.
Yeah. Okay. And so I'm glad you said that, because that's proof to what I was just saying.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I haven't had.
He just said, we appreciate you, Ambrielle. You definitely be busy. Oh, go ahead, sis.
Don't shit. Oh, no, you all right. I just was going to say that.
Oh, no, say what you was about to say.
I don't remember. Go on, keep reading, sis.
She said, I don't remember. Oh, Peaches was saying that because I said I tapped in on Saturday. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
girl, anytime I see y'all on, like April said, if I'm on any platform and I see somebody on, I'm definitely gonna stop through, and show support. Hey, T+3, how you doing? She
Hey,
said late coming in. Hey, Ambrielle mods in chat.
hey, T+3.
Love said, well, I'm a homie now, April.
Yes, please do not listen. I had to get love together. She called me Miss April. Listen, if I don't know you, then Missed is expected because, bitch, I don't know you. But listen, if I know you and I have laughed with you, we have talked shit together, please just call me April. Please.
Let's see. Gamma said, all April, I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh, I did. I love to be competitive, baby. I love competition. I love to beat somebody's ass.
I told y'all she was over there beating people.
No.
Love said, hey, Miss Peaches. See, Love is like me. She just say Miss.
Oh, yes, Lord. She petty as hell.
Sandy Pooh said, hey, Ambrielle, April, and ladies. I like the insight you give. I'm working and listening. Well, we appreciate you for tuning in. We really do.
Hey, Sonny Pooh. Oh, that's the time for Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 8 o'clock for my East Coast people and 5 o'clock on the West Coast.
Not you knowing the times, and I always have to text Gamma and be like, hey, sis, what time you coming?
I've been in the military. I can tell all kind of time.
Y'all, I am very intelligent, but baby, I be having some little slow moments, and I ain't ashamed to say it. I be like, what time is that? My time. Gamma have to get me together every time.
That's all right. That's what we work together for.
Gamma said, thank y'all. Let's see. Victor said there's a couple on YouTube that has 1 billion subscribers, and they started with 2 Facebook pages. Now they're millionaires. See, Victor, this is the people we talking about. We trying to get like.
We coming for their next, Victor. Let them know.
Yeah. Let's see. T+3 said, Gamma, I be catching your replays on game night because I be at work. It do sound fun. Yes, we do have fun over there on Gamma's page, y'all. Yeah, I got to show her some love. Peaches said, hey, love. Peaches said, that's good advice. I've learned a lot. Thank you. We're glad. She said, thank you both for free game because I'm impatient.
Oh, you can't be impatient. One thing about it, baby. Listen here, this like being pregnant. You cannot speed it up. You cannot change it. Sometimes you gonna have morning sickness and somebody else might not.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But baby, it's gonna be a long time coming.
It's coming, but let me tell y'all this now that you say that, Peaches, about being impatient. Me and Tanya, I love being around women, and me and April do the same thing. Gamma sent us a video that I still have not yet to watch because I was busy. She know I was busy with my cousins, but she was like, y'all watch this video. Anything that she feel like is gonna be informative to us, she gonna send it to us, and vice versa. The women that I'm in my circle, we all do that to each other. But hold on 1 second.
Hey, Sonny Pooh.
Let's see.
Okay. I'll talk. Okay.
Oh no, go ahead, sis.
Oh no, I'm just gonna read a comment. You go ahead, finish what you said.
Yeah, but I was just saying how we pour into each other or whatever. And so one of the kids had came to the door. But anyways, like with me and Tanya or whatever, I was telling her, like, sis, start posting your content on TikTok or whatever. You could get monetized over there real fast. Y'all, Tanya was monetized. She in the chat, she'll tell y'all, beautifully healed. That girl was monetized like in, I want to say, I know it was less than a month. I always mess it up. But I want to say, y'all, maybe like a couple of weeks, she was monetized from just literally, you're already creating the content. And that's one of the strategies that I tell my students. Create the content one time and post it on all platforms. I heard another big content creator say not to do that, like what April was just saying. And I had started kind of following their strategy. But what I learned was I would tell my sister, oh, this video went viral. Did you see it? And she was like, girl, no, I'm not on Facebook. So I had to learn and understand that just because I put it on Facebook and I'm trying to post different content on other platforms, it's people on Instagram that aren't on Facebook and vice versa. So that's why I came up with the strategy of create the content and put it on all platforms. It don't matter if it's the same content. Like April said earlier, you got people on Facebook that are Facebookers. They're not coming to YouTube. I got a lot of cyber aunties over there now, and I be telling them, auntie, support your niece on YouTube. Y'all think they come over here. Some of them do, some of them don't. They like, nah, I don't like that YouTube niece. So they support me over there. So that's why it's important to post it on all platforms. But Tanya went over there, y'all. She got monetized in no time. So I just want to give y'all that game also. If you looking to monetize, if they don't take TikTok away, TikTok is the easiest platform to monetize. Start posting your content over there and watch and just be consistent.
You know, my patty pie video over on TikTok that I posted before Thanksgiving about them patty pies being nasty. That thing got over 70,000 over. It's got thousands of damn comments.
Yep.
Went crazy. But I didn't even have 400 followers over there when that happened. And they gave me my live button.
Wow. And I've heard people saying that.
Over 500 followers right now. And I have my live button on TikTok. So it's about the engagement. It's about you being seen. It's about what you can do for them.
Yep, that is
what they're going to do for you. It's business.
Yeah, right. Look, in Gamma voice, because you and her be killing it. It's business. See, Peaches said, I'll talk to myself in a minute and talk shit about it. Girl, me and you both. Girl, I ain't care about what them kids was talking about. I'm like, y'all better get on out my face, honey. I'm about to build this platform up.
Hello.
It's Gamma's World said, Tanya, the men didn't come. I was too nosy about this topic, so I had to come back here. Well, listen, y'all, because we're getting ready to wrap up, I'm gonna catch up on the comments. If y'all have questions that y'all want to ask, make sure y'all drop them so we can ask them before we leave out.
Maybe we could make this like a segment, like we want to do with the highlighting other pages.
Oh yeah,
maybe
that would be good.
We could make content creation a segment, come up with something catchy, but do a little segment about it once, twice a month.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Depending on the
once. Yeah, maybe once. Yeah, I like that once or twice a month. That would be good. And then our other topics. Love said, Miss Peaches, I talk to myself all day. Hello.
Me too. They're the best conversations I have with the most sense. My damn
you ain't got to argue with nobody. Miss Peaches said, I agree. Business, not personal. That's right. She said, that's right, sis. Hey, Antonio, how you doing?
Hey, Antonio, how you doing?
Let's see. Miss Peaches said, trust me, April. She said, trust me, April, get me in line because my attitude about social media is up and down like an unstable ass relationship.
And I don't do unstable relationships. No, let me tell you something. It's the thing is it's what other people go to. And I have a lot of people who reach out. I don't charge for shit. Listen, so I don't really talk to everybody. I'm not like sis. I'm not up here just offering myself. I don't do that. But there has been people over the years I've been on who have seen me be consistent, seen that I'm funny, that I'm really just here having a good damn time. And so they'll reach out to me and they'll be like, well, what about this? What about, they'll ask questions. And I talk to them. Like, we have to talk to each other. Listen, I ain't no gatekeeper. Everything I know, I have learned on social media.
That's why I said I'm glad to be surrounded by women who don't mind sharing knowledge. Tell me that information because I'm going to tell you what you need to know, girl.
Hello. And then sometimes you don't share everything. It's kind of like being a doula. Like, I don't really talk much doula talk on my social media. I don't do that because I get paid for that.
Right.
Good money. I make good money. I've been a doula over 20 years. I make good money. But then, like my mobile sip and paint business, Chilling Art, I do paint parties just on live. Just go live and do a paint party. Just for content and engagement and to have a good time because I like to kick it. So I will do that and don't charge nothing. When I charge $45 a person in person, for a paint party with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just say all of that to say that we really have to just kind of find our people and realize that it's not always the same every day. Social media is like real life.
Mm-hmm.
Some days are just, some weeks just rougher than others.
Let's see. Gamma said yes, April. Oh, I hit it again. She said yes, April. That was it. Peaches said it's hard balancing a full-time job and social media. That's my frustration, but I'm getting on schedule in 2025. And Peaches, let me just share with you what I shared with my business bestie. We were talking Friday. I had talked about it on my live that I did, headed to the cabins. And I was just telling her, we talked about scheduling and content and all of that. And I was telling her, she said, so sis, do you think I need to go live every day or every other day? And I said, girl, listen, if you go live one time a week, that's being consistent. Okay. Mm-hmm. As long as you're going live, you don't feel like you got to get on here every single day or every other day. I'm not finna tell nobody to do that because I'm not gonna damn do it. I did say I'm gonna start doing more lives, but I'm not promising nobody that I'm coming on every day. That's just too much, you know, and sometimes you need a mental break. So like I told her, if you show up one time a week, and again, my sis, my business bestie, she works a full-time job. I don't. So I'm always going to be considerate of those that do work a full-time job. You know, I hustle and bustle and stuff, but when you working a full-time job, I know it's hard because it's hard for me with me doing like my business coaching, having my own business, helping my man with his business, being a mom, doing ride share. Like I do some of everything and it's hard for me. So if you go live one time a week, that's enough. That's consistent.
You know what, sis? You know what we ought to do? A content creation schedule just to give them an idea. It won't look the same because all of our schedules are different. But like I said earlier, it's about consistency. So if you give yourself a schedule and you say, this is when I'm going to go live. I'm going to post 5 long form videos a week. I'm going to post 10 reels a week. That's 2 reels, 1 or 2 reels a day, but 10 a week. I'm going to post 10 so many TikToks a week. Like you have a schedule. That is so important. I don't care if you have a job, part-time job, full-time job, work for yourself, or fully retired. I do not give a damn. You need a schedule because that schedule will lead to you being consistent. Don't have to believe me. It could sound crazy. You may be one of those people, I don't never have a schedule. Now I'm trying to help you not have to do some of the bullshit I've been through because I didn't think I needed a schedule either. Some of the stuff I say is it literally because I just went through it. My page was at 0. I'm at almost 56K.
And that's true, y'all. Only reason I can even have room to speak on that is because what she just said, that's me. Or was me when she said some people feel like I don't need no schedule. That was me, like for real.
Me too.
A lot of my success came from me being consistent. And another strategy that I tell people that works for me, and it may very well work for you, is I do a lot of dumps. And so those of you who don't know what a dump is y'all know how you see people saying photo dump and stuff like that. I call mine a content dump. That's the name that I call it. And so when y'all see me online and I'm dropping videos back to back to back, that's my dump because I don't have time to follow all of these. Oh, you need to post at 8 in the morning. And then you got to come back and post at 12. And then you're going to come back and post at 5. Baby, at 8, I'm barely got my eyes open, taking my kids to school, dropping them off, or probably fussing at them about some shit or whatever, homework or whatever. At 12, I don't even know. I just told y'all, might be hustling, bustling, might be helping Cliff throw a TV up. I can't put a schedule together where I'm like, okay, I got to post at 8 a.m. I got to post at 12. I got to post at 5 p.m. Those are the times. So I know that I can't do that. So when y'all see me coming and I'm dropping like reel after reel after reel or short after short after short, that is why. This is what works for me. This is how I got to get it done. Some of those videos perform well and some of them don't. It's okay.
Because again, you setting the expectation. Remember, I said that earlier.
Right.
You setting the expectation. For instance, let's talk about what's something that people watch. Or let's talk about Big Brother, right? The show Big Brother. That show only comes on for 2 months a year. Do y'all hear me? 2 months a year. Do you know how many people sit and have they waiting on the first episode to drop and they don't miss the episode for that season? And when the summer is over, it doesn't come back again till the next summer, but their numbers have continuously grown over the years. Do you know why?
Right.
Because people expect that it's going to come at that time, and they have an expectation for what they're going to get.
Right.
So consistency and being your authentic self, original content.
Ooh,
That's
girl.
it. That's all, baby.
Girl. I shared with April, y'all. Hey, geeky girls, welcome to the live. Hey. Thank you for tuning in, love. She said, "Hey, Gamma." Gamma said, "Hey, geeky girl."
And my name is April.
Yes,
geeky girl. I'm the co-host.
Yes. Oh, yes. Look, I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. Yes, April. April is our co-host for Real and Raw Conversations with Ambrielle and April. Yes, so we do this every Monday. We talk about touchy subjects, uncomfortable conversations, parenting. We talk about everything. So we do it every Monday at 7. But I was sharing with April, y'all, when she said about being your authentic self. I shared with her right before I came on here. She was saying how, I may only make $75 or $100 or $200 or whatever, but it's something, it's something. Since I've been monetized, I've been getting that. And I shared with her, this young lady that I work with at UPS. I posted my YouTube check, y'all, and it was $200. And the young lady said, "This is what I love the most about you." And, you sharing your journey with us. She said, "You share when it's a lot and you share when it's not a lot." She was like, "And I respect that so much about you." So being that my sis just said, be your authentic self, y'all. When I tell you, when you yourself, you ain't got to turn on the camera and baby, just be yourself. People will gravitate to you because of your personality. People will grow to love you because of who you are. You don't have to do, you don't have to live a lie, basically. You don't have to come on this camera or on this social media and put this image out there. Just be you. Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, even when my revenue started dropping on Facebook, and being that Gamma is on here, it's somebody on here that can vouch for that, because I remember her being in that particular live that I did. When my revenue started to drop on Facebook, y'all, around the summertime, I came on and I did a live about it. That's why I cannot stress enough how important it is for me to be transparent on this journey. You're going to have good times. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have pretty times. You're going to have ugly times. You're going to have times you're up. You're going to have times you're down. That's life. That's what and everything that we do. So she can tell y'all that particular live that I did, and once again, y'all know I always say this, your circle matters. Your tribe matters. And I remember her having a talk with me, Gamma did, and she said, this is just like any other business. She was like, it's just like if you working a job and they lay you off because they don't have to work. It's just like if you working a job and they cut your hours. She said, it's just like any other business. So something that you got to also know is that you're not exempt. You might make 10,000 one month, and the next month you might make 2. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it comes in, those multiple streams of income. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't be on one platform. Branch off and go around, get on all these platforms that are paying.
You see what Gamma's World said that lead into what you're saying. She said, I find myself falling off from other platforms just because I am a YouTuber. Y'all heard her. She said, but I have to stop that. And that is the truth. Think about it. Imagine once you get those other platforms going, imagine if whatever you're earning as a YouTuber, you were earning that in 2 or 3 other areas. So if you're making $1,000 on YouTube, imagine if you was making 500 on TikTok, another 2,000 on Facebook, and another 1,000 on Instagram.
And it's content creators actually doing that.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get there, baby. I ain't playing with them. I'm trying to get me 4 checks coming in, and them weekly ones from TikTok if they don't take it.
And that's why I say you have to learn the lesson in everything. I spoke about that also when I did the speaking engagement, because I was telling them a lot of times we got to find a message in the mess. Point blank, period. And right. And what I was telling them, just giving them because the young lady that booked me asked me to give them a little bit about my background and how I became a content creator. So I was just telling them that in that moment of my revenue dropping, I knew then that God was shifting me. Did I want the shift? No. Was it comfortable? No. It's still uncomfortable right now, but I knew that it's people waiting for me on other platforms. You get what I'm saying? And I wasn't going to move. It was going to take that. I'm just being, this the space. We being real and raw and honest.
Well, we had a conversation. I remember this.
Yes, it was going to take that for me to move and say, okay, I'm listening now. Because as long as I was bringing in 10,000 a month, 15,000, who finna go somewhere?
When so got mad, y'all, that's what happened. God said, "Oh, I got something for you." He made that a good part,
right? And so
he was mad as hell, y'all.
And God knows us better than anybody, y'all. So he already knew, like, oh, okay, she don't want to listen. She being hard-headed. Okay, I got something for you. So you get what I'm saying? It took that shift, like the foundation had to be tore down, And so again, like I said, I just try to find a lesson in everything. So now I'm listening. Like, okay, you want me to go here? It's people for me to connect with over here. And I'm seeing it now. Like I said, it's still a little uncomfortable because that was all I know. Just like what Gamma said, YouTube is what she know. But something you got to understand is just because you over here on YouTube building, that don't mean that you don't have people waiting for It's Gamma's World on Facebook. That don't mean that the people on TikTok or that you don't have people over there, so that was what I had to understand. And again, like April said, that was the perfect example. When that shift took place, if I had already been moving according to his will, like he had been telling me to do, but I was being hard-headed, when that shift took place, I would have had this over here. I would have had that over there on TikTok. I would have had that over there somewhere else. And this is the thing, y'all, don't get it twisted. Because, baby, Ambrielle is where the money resides always. But I am monetized on 4 platforms, but I was not utilizing them to the best of my ability, because, it was doing what it needed to do on Facebook, so I wasn't utilizing those other platforms. And it's like, girl, I ain't bless you with these other monetization. I didn't monetize these other platforms for you to just be over here. You need to get over there and get to work. You need to get over there and get to work too, and over there. So, like I said, it took for that to happen to get my attention. And now I'm listening. Now I'm branching off. Now I'm moving around. So, yeah, y'all don't stay in one spot saying all
and
that.
Now and I just got to throw this in there because it's me. And now she's moving more intentionally about her goals than about other folks' feelings.
That is so true. That is so true. I had that talk with my sister today. I said, baby, in 2025, a whole lot of stuff gonna be changing. I said, now I stood on business this year, but I didn't stand on it like I should have. In 2025, please come at me correct. That's it, and that's all.
Hello. Geeky Girl said, I have experienced that, Ambrose. Jeronique said, let me just say this has been a real pleasure to watch and hear. I can see why God has blessed you both. Oh, that's so nice. I hope that you have overflow in every area that you need it. Love gave us, her and Peaches is laughing at us. I don't know what they're laughing at. Ain't no telling. Gamma's World, they said, thank you, T+3. I appreciate you. I stepped away from my phone. T+3 said, heart, 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 Gamma. Gamma said, Tanya went over to TikTok and went crazy. I look, y'all, Tanya funny as hell. And them people, let me tell y'all about TikTok. If you is a petty human, TikTok is the place for you. If you like to act up, TikTok is the place for you. If you like to laugh, TikTok is the place for you.
It is. And y'all see what she said. It was 3 weeks. She had a couple of viral videos. When I tell y'all, she went over there and blew up. But that's why I was saying, get from around them women who won't put you on, because I went over there and started making money and it was quick. That's why I'm giving y'all the game. You want to get monetized quick? You want to start making some little change on the side? Go to TikTok. I'm telling you.
But hold on now. Don't throw everything in TikTok. Listen, because we don't know
not everything. Yeah, we was doing it on the side, y'all, and we still are, you know. Yeah, I got a check from TikTok yesterday and I was at the cabins. But yeah, we were doing it on the side. You know, we were still it's just putting your eggs in multiple baskets or whatever. That's so right. When I started making money over there, and the type of money I started making, it went as good as Facebook, but you know, a little something to do something with. And so I called Tanya. I was like, girl, look, my money on TikTok looking good. You need to get over there, you know. And when she went over there, like Gamma said, went crazy. She went over there and did her big when her numbers started moving and everything, you know, and she was monetized. It didn't take her nothing.
Hello. She came in there ready. She said, yes, Gamma. Love said, yep, because I can't stand TikTok. Yes, some people can't stand it. I don't like it. I ain't never been a TikTok follower, but baby, I'm sure running over there with them 70,000 views and all them thousands of comments right over there being petty, talking shit to them. I love it. Beautifully Hill says, starting Wednesday is go hard or go home. I have to manage my time better.
Me and you both.
I love this accountability.
You both.
She ain't said nothing. She said, I just got to do better, baby. I ain't nothing else to talk about. I got to do it. I had 300 followers and looked up on a mac and cheese video with 1.7 million. Good Lord. And for my little old channel, that was major. Is. Baby, still shot. Oh, that's good. I hope I could do that. Get something. But I ain't making no mac and cheese, so I might not get it.
She wasn't making it either. It was somebody else making it.
Oh,
baby, that's how you go out and get content, baby. And everything any and everywhere you go. That's another thing that April told me before we hopped on here. She said, I saw you at the cabins working, sis. She said, I said one thing about Ambrielle, she gonna get content everywhere she go. And I am. I make my little disclaimer and my announcement. I'm like, hey, y'all know I'm a vlogger. I'm gonna be recording. Everybody good, and when they give me the green light, it's up and stuck.
Listen, I'm gonna darn sure make sure that I give a disclaimer from now on. I'm gonna be like you said. I just go get shit. If you were the content, you just happen to be the content. Stop.
Yep. And that macaroni that Gamma got, she was at some type of event and she recorded it. And the funny thing about that video is, let me tell y'all, if you can get this another nugget. So take this with y'all. If y'all don't take nothing else, if you can get people to debate about something in your comments, you got yourself a viral video. And the video that I did that is viral right now, it went viral in less than 24 hours on every platform that I posted it on: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's viral multiple times on Facebook, right? So I just put the video up yesterday when we came back from the cabins. We did a quick little skit before I left. Everything that I told my cousin them that I knew was going to be a trigger word to the audience, to the people, they in them comments saying it right now. I'm gonna give y'all one for example. I said, hey, this free game now, this free. I ain't charging for it. So I told my cousin, I said, can y'all do a video with me? They said, yeah. What is it? And I said, I'm gonna come to the door and I'm just gonna act like y'all were supposed to been gone at a certain time. And so I came to the door and I told them, I said, listen, I'm gonna say that y'all were supposed to leave at 9 and it is 9:15. This is what I'm telling them. They said, okay. I said, I just want you to argue with me and say, no, I think it's 11. So let me just point out to y'all where I knew my comments were going to come in at for this video. Anytime you go somewhere and check out, what time do you check out? 11, right? So I knew by me saying 9, that was an emotional trigger right there. People, that was going to piss people off. And I also knew when I said, hey, y'all were supposed to leave at 9. It's 9:15. I knew they was coming for me on that. Like, dang, girl, it's only been 15 minutes. So literally, all of that right there that I told my cousin, oh yeah, they're gonna be mad because I said this. Because I said it's 9:15 and y'all were supposed to be gone by 9. I said, all I want you to do is say, no, I think it's 11 or whatever. If y'all look at the comments, exactly what I said they were gonna do, that's what they did. Viral video. So as long as you can get people to disagree with you in your comments, you got yourself a viral video. Gamma's video, the macaroni. That macaroni said the world's greatest macaroni. It was watery as hell. So that sign alone took the cake. That was all she needed.
Oh Lord. What?
Beautifully Hill said, same thing Jazzy told me. You have to give YouTube something if they're going to push out your content. Right. She said, I love that for you, Gamma. Yes, the 1.7 million views. She said, thanks, Tanya.
Oh, I love it.
T+3 said, April, drop your YouTube link so I can follow her. I think, okay, Gamma did it. Smitty said, I've been researching social media for a couple years and I've learned exactly what not to do. Thank you all for sharing. No problem. And thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. It's Gamma's World.
I mean, yeah, April's link. I said Gamma.
I am not technically sound, y'all. For those that don't know me, let me just put this out there. Sis, no, I am not technically sound. I just did my first 2 little videos on iMovie last week. The first, that flyer I made for that paint party, the holiday paint party, is the first flyer I have ever made. So listen, yeah.
And you did good.
I've been retired since 2011. So yeah, baby, I don't know all that shit. So and I really don't want to learn it. So thank y'all so much for the help, Gamma's World. Thank y'all. I want y'all to know I appreciate you.
Oh, Tanya, thank you, sis. Look, you know I'm still learning this super chat, super sticker. I think this is super
thank
chat.
You.
Yes, thank you, sis.
She got that big money for that watery macaroni.
That's no, Tanya Gamma had the watery macaroni.
Oh, I be mixing it up every time. I do.
I know you always say you mix them up. Gamma said, I'm a serial batch content creator.
Oh.
No, that's the best way. You always got content. When I tell y'all, I have so much content, so much from over the weekend. That's what I'm doing when I get off this live. T+3 said, thanks, Gamma. I just subbed. Thank you, T+3. We appreciate you for supporting our co-host. It's Gamma said, I agree. Everyone's consistency will look different, but you have to keep up with what is consistent for you. Right. So that's for me, Gamma. I can't do the 8, 12, and 5. You know, I just have to do a dump when I can. And that works for me.
And that's what I'm saying. a schedule holds you accountable, but the
It do.
schedule is what works for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's individualized, like an IEP.
And my schedule, y'all, when I'm doing those dumps, 9 times out of 10, if it's not during my free time throughout the day, I'm doing those dumps at night when my kids are, I've cooked dinner, the kitchen clean and stuff like that. And I come up to the room to chill, like, in our sitting area part. That's when I'm like, okay, let me get to work, and I'll just take out maybe like an hour. I might post on Facebook for 20 minutes. I might do YouTube for 20, and just make my way around or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I got 5 videos over here, 5 over here, 5 over here. And it's the same videos. So you got to always just work smart and not hard.
Mm-hmm.
Gamma said I could talk about this all night. Yes. I told April, I said, oh, sis, I'm a content geek. So I'm ready to talk about this. Geeky,
baby, I've been a hustler. I will move anything ain't nailed down and probably have. So, baby, I listen. I've always think about how to. You understand all this stuff I've learned. All of this stuff. When I sat down with Amber, these are the same things I was already saying.
Mm-hmm.
What true. I went to sit with her and I got from her wasn't really about this part of social media. It was trying to pick her creative brain, but I still ain't got the shit right. So anyway, but because I don't have
she was well already established too. So she came to me.
I just, but and that's something else to say. You have been through so much, and with your entrepreneurial ability and the things that you have been in, sis, there are so many different layers that you can be valuable to someone on, as far as if they're going to book a class with you or they want to book a one-on-one with you. Like, they may be saying, is it worth it? But the truth is, it's worth it, because once they start to talk to you, you're going to let them get from you what it is that you have, because that's just who you are. And you're so multifaceted. So it really is a benefit for so many reasons. But anyway, that's just a plug. No, we didn't discuss that shit, but it's the fact. I know I don't fucking lie. What I got to lie for? Don't none of y'all pay
off the chain. Thank you, sis. We didn't discuss that though. She like, no, we didn't discuss that shit. We didn't. But thank you, sis. I appreciate you, girl. You always giving me my flowers, and I love you for that. Cause honey,
I went to Captain's Mass twice.
I be needing my cup poured into sometimes when I be feeling drained and overwhelmed.
Hello. But I went to Captain's Mass twice while I was active duty. I don't do shit you want me to.
Geeky's girl said, great to meet you, April.
You too.
It's Gamma's World said, April, say that if you're not authentic, then it most likely won't work right. Because Gamma, let me say this, baby. Soon that mask gonna fall off. You want to keep coming on social media acting like you're somebody that you're not, honey. That mask gonna come off.
Tell them about that there now. It's like a lie. You can't keep it up for so long, baby.
Let's see. Gamma says social media revenue can be up and down. That is true. She said, yes, that's all I can be. Peaches said that. Love said, so don't blow all your money either. Hello, love, and they better get some multiple streams of income. Because, girl, I say this all the time. That live that I was talking about that Gamma was on that night, I was telling them how the purpose of that live was me telling them how my revenue had dropped with social media, but I was still able to, I was still good due to my business. But if it hadn't been for my business, I would have been around here looking crazy. Do you hear me? But I was still selling classes. I was still selling classes. I was still being booked for one-on-ones. And that was literally what was getting me through, me being able to fall back on my business, But if it hadn't been for that, me having multiple streams of income, I would have been out here looking crazy. And like I just told y'all, I make money on other platforms, but it ain't what I was making over there. I'm very transparent and I'm gonna keep it 100. YouTube, I have not yet to see a $500 check from over here. And this is another thing that I want to give y'all. That's a nugget as well. I have 50,000 subscribers, but something that you got to know and understand, it's not about the subscriber count. You need to build a community. You need genuine supporters, people that support you, that are waiting for your content, people that are going to you like she just said about the show Big Brother, people that are going to be waiting for your content to drop. You need a community. So this subscriber count don't mean shit. Y'all hearing it out my mouth, out the horse's mouth. That don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do celebrate my subscriber count. My next goal that I'm looking to reach is 100K subscribers so that I can get my YouTube plaque, because it's still an accomplishment, so anytime anytime I reach a new goal of my following or my subscriber count, I'm going to celebrate it. However, you need a community. When you don't have that, you don't have nothing. So remember that. Because, baby, the subscriber count ain't matching with the money over here.
Baby, say that.
I done made more money on TikTok than I have on YouTube.
But it's all changes, sis, and that's something else. I know some of y'all coming in just starting, it's irritating because it seems like every week is something new. But listen, that's on all the platforms. They are all changing the way they're doing things. They're all changing what they want because they have a saturation now of certain things. And so now they want you to go the other way. So what they're doing is they are redirecting you. So the new people coming in are doing it this way. Like the way Peaches learned Facebook isn't what I learned on Facebook. I didn't even know what the hell those weekly challenges were until she showed me in May of this year. I didn't even know what the hell that was. I had never even noticed.
That's another thing too, y'all, with being a content creator. It's like April is saying, because they changed so much, y'all, you just got to go with the motion. You got to go with the flow. That like they may tell you, oh, you in this program, and then in 3 months you out of that program. They ain't doing it no more. That's just how social media works. That's the reality of it.
There's an ebb and flow, just like real life.
So Love said, so don't blow all your money either. That is right. Look, we talked about that. The multiple streams of income, build on multiple platforms. Hey, Federica. Hey, sis. And
hey, Frederica.
Let me see. It's Frederica. This my good sis, y'all. No. I've been saying her name wrong the whole time, and I watched one of her videos that her and her husband did. And when she said her name, I said, now why my good sis been letting me say her name?
So Frederica.
Yes, she probably just knows country and stuff, honey. I mess up a word in a minute. But hey,
listen,
sis.
Let me tell you, sis, real quick, while we talk about names. When I was in high school, I had a very close friend. Her name was Rukia Akila Falami Reed.
Oh, wow.
I was in high school. So, yeah, I'm pretty good with names. Plus, I am Hispanic and Caucasian, so, and country and hood. So, those all kind of dialects.
She said, I'll go back and catch the replay. I'm late, y'all. Well, we thank you for tuning in. Tank Beautifully Here said, thanks, April. Atlanta Vision said answer depends. I don't know what we was talking about then. It's Gamma's World said collaborations are important too, because me collaborating with Tanya and Ambrielle is what got me over the 1,000 on TikTok. Yay! Yes, y'all, collaborations are really good. They are good.
Love it.
Yes, the only thing that I will tell y'all, since we are doing, content creator knowledge and tips and stuff, tips and tricks, just know who you collaborating with. And if y'all don't take nothing else, I know I told y'all take that other thing too, but take this one with you too. Baby, listen, know who you collaborating with, okay? I'm like, this is from the heart. I'm not just on here talking just to be talking. I'm putting aside the social media coach me, and I'm telling you this from the heart, from my own experiences. multiple.
Mm.
Just know who you working with. That's it, and that's all. Because everybody don't want good for you. I'm gonna say that. Some people want to see you do good, but not better than them. I'm gonna say that.
Baby,
So
that'll preach right there.
once you start to pass them, you gonna be a problem in their eyes. Okay. Once they feel like you about to pass them, or your success level about to, that success getting a little heavy. Yeah. So just know who you collaborating with. And I'm being like so honest. I know I be on here playing and stuff, but I'm being for real. Like, know who you're working with. And another thing with collaborations also, y'all, know that a collaboration is exactly what the F it says. It's a collaboration. So again, when we did that collaboration with Gamma, it was a win for all three parties. Let me say that. Okay, that was just not a win for It's Gamma's World. That was not just a win for Ambria Nicole. It wasn't just a win for Beautifully Healed. It's a win for everybody. So that's another thing that I'm gonna stand on business on in 2025. If you're gonna use me, we're gonna use each other. We're both gonna get something out of this. So a lot of times people want to collaborate with you because they want to attach themselves to you, like we talked about earlier, or they want to ride your coattail, like we talked about earlier. Just make sure that it's a game for you as well. That's it, and that's all.
But you know what, sis? I think, like, for me, I have found just because I am who I am authentically, people know I ain't playing the fucking radio. I ain't really even been invited a whole lot of places.
Yeah, you like Tanya though. Cause Tanya, no, for real, Tanya say that. She be like, nah, them people be big.
And I don't give a damn either. I have my own damn party.
Tanya be like, them people be being friendly with Ambria because she the friendly when she the talking.
Fuck them, Tanya.
Girl, Tanya don't be stunning them or whatever. And I am. Tanya is the introvert. I'm the more friendly, outgoing one, So that's why I said I have learned a lot from her as well. Just how she move and how she conduct business and stuff like that. And I'm able to, take those things that I've learned from her and implement them and put them into my business and, utilize them on my journey also. So, you just have to be mindful of that, y'all, because like I said, some people, as you start to grow, they have different reasons why they want to work with you, or when they see you like doing good things and stuff like that. And some people you will work with and you will think they want good for you, but as soon as you start to elevate or they feel like you're gonna pass them or something, now you a problem. So just be mindful of who you work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure it's a game, and you don't want to work with nobody. My brother-in-law had this talk with me, and April had this talk with me also. You don't want to work with anybody that can't pour in your cup. If you the only one doing all the pouring, that's not nobody you need to be working with.
Jealousy turns into envy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I always know that. You can cover jealousy, but once someone that transitions to being envious, you don't know what the hell they'll do. And jealousy becomes envy. I don't give a damn what nobody tell you.
I agree. Love said no 10 a.m. here. Let's see. It's Gamma said, you're welcome, April. She said, congrats on your flyer, April. Yeah, she did really good. I was proud of her. Peaches said, please give her props because she talks so much shit about technology, and that she do, Peaches. Girl, she sent me that flyer. I was like, oh, yes, sis, I like this. Yes, you did good.
And can y'all make sure y'all go on y'all YouTube pages if you can and follow Miss Peaches. Her perspective.
Yeah,
she is an oncoming content creator, and she really can use a little tribe.
Peaches, not her putting you on the spot.
She really can use that. She is newer to content creating, and she does work full time, so her plate is really full. So sometimes it's a little easier for her to say, "I just don't. I'm overwhelmed. Fuck it." So if you just, if you want to swing by.
Yeah, Peaches is a sweetheart, y'all. She really is. She's a sweetheart. So y'all definitely show her some love and support her so we can get her, because that's what this is. You know, even though we had these conversations and these touchy subjects and topics and stuff, like we're building a community, like we want to support each other and stuff like that. And look, am I on Peach's channel? Let me see. I got to find her. Sis, when we get off, text me her channel, because sometimes it don't let me click it on my phone in the chat.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, Mary, I'm sorry. How are you? I hope you're having a good
shares
night.
all of our stuff over on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta support her also, because I didn't know if I subscribed on here after because I thought I subscribed to all of them after the paint party. So I need to check. Girl, you know I be so busy, but yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Mary. Love said, I can't understand some of these people making millions and have nothing to show for it and begging now. That part.
Ridiculous.
That part. Geeky Girl said, I like conversations like this. It's difficult to talk to others that don't understand social media and its challenges. Yes, that is so true. That's so true. That's why I say, Geeky Girls, you have to find like your tribe. You know, that's one thing that I love. Like I was saying with Gamma, like she always sharing information with us. I share information. Tanya shares information. You know, like we're always pouring into each other. If it's something that we feel could be helpful to each other, we're gonna send it to each other.
Yeah, that's how me and Peaches are too, baby. And we always, you know, and with Shalay and them, but with me and Peaches, we always like we talk every day.
And the thing is, Geeky Girls, like we just said about the collaborations, you know, you have to find your tribe, but just make sure it's like they're for you. You know what I'm saying? And they want to see you win. Like one thing that I just like, and I know people probably get tired of me saying this. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm just letting y'all know, to the people that's tired of it, to the people that's sick of it, I'm letting you know. But one thing that I can say that I admire and love about mine and Beautifully Heal's relationship is we have never competed a day since we've been working together. When I tell you we don't do it, we don't even allow it to. When it comes to that word competition, competing, who like we don't even allow that to even, that can't even go in a sentence with our name together. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that firmly on her end and on my end. We do not compete with each other. She is not my competition. That's my sister. And that's right. And that's the end of it. That's it. And that's all. You know what I'm saying? When we work together, we tell everybody, like, baby, we a dynamic duo. We do our thing when we together. You know what I'm saying? Ever since our very first video of collaborating together, we do our thing. I come in where she need me to come in for her platform. She come in where I need her to come in for my platform. And another thing that I also love about us working together, and, you know, outside of business, you know, but just our sisterhood, our platform stand alone. So that's right. Right. And we make that clear also. And when we say that, it's not anything bad. It's just that Ambria Nicole is gonna move without Beautifully Healed, and Beautifully Healed is gonna move without Ambria Nicole. And we both know and understand that. Her platform does not depend on Ambria Nicole, and neither does mine. But when we get together, we unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? And we know that. She has a viral video that was like a teaching moment or whatever, where she needed a young girl to play like a young mother. And I drove my daughter all the way to her house to take her over there for her to play in that part or whatever. That video did very well. She even paid my daughter and everything. And she didn't have to do that, but she did it, you know, because we weren't looking for her to. But that is how we support each other. That's how, when I say we come in when we need each other for each other's platform, we're going to do just that. You know, but she has her own success that she's built, and I have my own. So I just love that about us, that we don't compete. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We help each other and we do our own thing.
That's right. And that's how it should be when you calling someone your sister. If you're trying to create a sisterhood, it has to be an environment. Everyone don't have to agree. Mm-hmm. What has to happen is everyone has to respect
that part.
The other person. Yep. You have to see value. And that's the thing for me in my big age, is that if I meet someone and I am in a place where if I can't see value in giving you any of my energy, this may be the only type of conversation we have. Right. Real surface, real nonchalant, right? I'm just to the age where I just instantly make that decision.
Right.
Like either it's going to work or it's not.
That part. Hello, sis.
Because the truth is the thing you said and that about your daughter and with Beautifully Healed is that when she made money on that, she said, I'll be damned. Y'all were there for me, sis. You was here for me, Niecy Poo. So she ran her a little something.
Right.
Looked out for y'all because y'all looked out for her. See,
yep.
Do you see the give and take?
And vice versa. No money. Right. Vice versa. Tanya had one of her guy friends, homeboy. They like brother, sister. But she had him in one of my videos and I paid him. You know what I'm saying? Because I needed a male to be in my video and I wanted it to be a male that wasn't my boyfriend, someone that they never saw. And she was like, oh, I could reach out to my homeboy. He'll do it. So that's what I mean when I say like, we're there for each other and we play. I tell people all the time, she has played a huge part in my success. I'ma always give her that. Always, because I know that she has helped contribute to my success. But again, my platform stands on its own without her, and hers does the same. But we have been a huge impact in each other's success. And while we're speaking about competition, I just want to say this real quick. When me and Tanya first got together and worked together, my video went viral. Hers didn't. I never felt an ounce of jealousy. I never felt her side-eyeing me. I never felt her looking at me no type of way. And that video alone, I made over $9,000 on it. She never was like, oh, you need to give me half of that, or you need to do this, and vice versa. This summer, or like when I just shared with y'all, like with my revenue, and I done shared it plenty of times, Tanya has still been soaring. She's still been doing good. She called me, said, hey sis, you want to go to Detroit? She was like, look, it's on me. You want to go? I went to support her, also to make content, but to support her when I could have been like, girl, nah, content creation ain't going good for me right now. Facebook, they playing with my money and my views. I didn't do that because my sister called me. Like I said, it's not no competition. This my sis. That's my sister called me and said, do you want to go to Detroit to make some content? I'm getting ready to go, and I thought about you. And I appreciated her thinking of me. You get what I'm saying? I said, let's go. And we went. So that's when I say find your tribe and find somebody who is not going to view you as competition. A relationship like that. Like that's hard to come by.
Yes. And that, that's what and what makes it different is the fact that it wasn't an expectation of money or anything. It was no expectation, but it wasn't asked or required, and you just did it. Right. See, that's the type of shit that you just do. Either that shit's in you or it ain't. Let's be clear. You don't learn that type of shit.
In the same way, she didn't call me and say, oh, well, you done made over $9,000 off that video and mine didn't do good. I didn't call her over the summer and say, because she did a video. Right. She did a video in a hotel that went viral at this Indian wedding. I didn't call her not one time and say, well, I went on that trip with you and I was there. And we don't operate like that. We just don't. We don't move like that. We support each other and it's genuine. That's it. And that's all.
Yes.
Let's see.
Exactly. Oh, we ain't got that many comments left.
Okay. Victor said if you guys look at May's followers, more than half are Africa or Middle East. I
Can
don't know.
I ask you a question? Why the fuck are people that invested in somebody else's shit?
I don't really I don't really
never
watch
understand it.
Yeah, and I don't really watch it like that, so I just can't.
But why
Even.
do people do shit like that, sis, on social media? Why is you up here worried about what's going on with somebody else's page? Why is you up here doxing people? Why is you up here why are you up here doing all of this odd behavior? Because I'm trying not to cuss. Like, why is you over here? What? Who sent you? Why are you so bothered about what I would never? I can't tell you, sis. I can't tell you where my people are from. The hell am I gonna tell them about your page? I'm just fucking saying, Victor, I'm sorry, but I mean, just what the hell? I'm so sorry, but are you serious? Like, how do you even? I don't even know where to look for that. Can you go look on my page and see what mine says about my 55K? I don't know if I've hit 56 yet.
Look, I ain't saying nothing, sis. Now that part, I agree with you. I'm not worried about what nobody else doing. I started not to read that comment because I don't speak on other content creators over here. Because people love to say you looking for clout or you mentioning their name for clout, but that wasn't from me. That was a comment I was reading, so it's neither here or there. But anywho, I'll tell you where to find out where your people at, because I do pay attention to that stuff. Only because I was coached to do that from my coaches and my mentors. So I look at it because I want to know like where my audience is watching from, and stuff.
Sis, I look at my analytics once a month. Once I get my remittance, I go in and look at it. The beginning of the month, I go in and I look at my analytics for those previous 28 days. I don't know what shit any of that means. It's like the fucking stock exchange. I don't even care.
And I didn't know for a long time, but I started to learn it. I just started to learn it because I was like, I need to know where people are watching me at. Let's see.
Don't get it.
Gamma said, not about the subscriber count when it comes to the revenue. Exactly. It's more of a bragging right to celebrate your growth. Exactly. And that's why I said, Gamma, when I'm always telling people, it don't matter about the followers. It don't matter about the subscribers. And they probably like, okay, you contradicting yourself because you're always celebrating your followers. Yeah, because it's an accomplishment. It's growth. So that's it. And that's all. But maybe if we got paid off the subscriber count, then I'll be making some money over here. I'm in the thousands.
Me too. I get little coins. More what I get now. No, maybe not.
Gamma said, yes, geeky girl. This is my type of conversation. Well, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it.
Okay, so we're gonna plan something. Y'all gonna come.
She said, Peaches said, yes, say that. So if y'all have any questions, y'all can drop them now. If not, we're gonna wrap up after we read these rest of these comments. Love said, shoot, you have to be careful just being in the comments who you mess with out of the chat. Love, I agree. Honey, I made my mind up that I am staying out of people's chat because I don't want nothing to do with nothing. It ain't no beef. It ain't no beef. It ain't no hard feelings. But as for me, little old me, baby, I'm staying out of people's chat. I just am,
Say it.
Yeah, and again, like I said earlier earlier part of the conversation, I just don't like to be in stuff. I don't like, and like I said again, sis, you know that I said this on one of the other lives. If I'm in it, I'm in it. I don't get no ifs. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Right. That's just that. If I'm in it. But I don't like to be put in stuff that I don't have shit to do with. Don't put me in shit. Don't put me in nothing.
Say my motherfucking name and we good.
Right. Even with my relationship with Tanya, because Tanya was in these YouTube streets, beautifully healed. She was in these YouTube streets, prior to me coming over here. It's a lot of people that don't like me because of Tanya. And I'm okay with that, because if you don't like me, if I'm guilty by association, I just be
Oh,
guilty by
well,
association
sometimes.
because at the end of the day, my relationship with Tanya ain't going no fucking where. So
And it's real life.
right. So it is what it is. If you want to dislike me because of my sis, dislike me because of her. You know what I'm saying? That's cool or whatever. But yeah, I don't like to be put in stuff. So I said that too, love. I'm just gonna stay out of chats, you know. Hey.
Love
But,
don't care though. She just be out there talking shit, bothering people.
but yeah, people
At least
definitely
stay
do
in the
that.
bushes.
There was a good comment though, because I see that all the time. Like, honey, don't put me in nothing. Shoot, if you want to dislike me because of whoever, do that, but don't put me in nothing. Hell,
Ella did not say my name.
right? Peaches
This is
said,
not Beyonce.
oh, she said all on the spot, honey. Let's see. She said, thank you, sis. It's Gamma's World said, yes, finding a tribe that that's actually for you is key. We're all really good out for, hold up, it's a typo. All really good out for our good and stay on assistant where we can in our elevation.
Yes.
Yeah, look, I don't know, sis. It's a typo somewhere, girl. You look, my brain. I've been on here over 2 hours. Miss Peaches said, thank you both, April and Ambrielle. I appreciate you both. Is Gamma said yes, we appreciate you too, Peaches. We really do. Is Gamma's World said you and Tanya set the standard of how people can truly have each other's back in a genuine way. Oh, thank you, Gamma. It's my girl, honey. That is my girl. I be saying all the time, honey, I don't care who go. Tanya can't go. She stuck with me.
That's a blessing. That's what I say with Peaches, child. I done flew to her house. So
I know
she
that's
not
right.
play with me.
Hold up, I'm about to say it again, Federica. I had it, sis. Look, give me a little time. I got it. Federica said, these are the type of people you need around you. That's so true. That's why
we up here together, sis. Shit.
That part. I say this all the time on some of the other episodes. I love the women that God have placed in my life. I really do. I love my circle. They are good, genuine women. They good women. Good people.
We crazy. We might be a little crazy.
That part too. Love said that's amazing to have someone like that in your life because most people aren't like that. That is so true. It's so true. Love said, she said, oh, most people are like that are very hard to come by. Exactly. Geeky Girl said that is a blessing. Yes, and Geeky Girl, just keep doing your thing, love. Keep pushing your content, pushing your platform, and I promise you, the people that are meant to be there, God gonna put them y'all gonna cross paths or whatever. He gonna place them there, and that's like that. Look, that's how it worked. Federica laughing at me because she know.
Yeah, love from the D.
Wrong.
Yeah, love from Detroit.
Oh, okay. Tanya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, love is from Detroit. She from the D.
Yes, Tanya took me there, love. She gave me a tour, girl. We had some Coney Islands. I had some good baby. I had some good food. I got to go back there and get some more of that food. Honey, yes, we had a good time. We really did. I enjoyed it. Let's see.
And my cousin and them legal over there.
Oh, for real? So they, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Your cousin and them.
Yeah, and them.
My cousin and them. Peaches said, I'm over here on the effing floor. Hey, to Raw for God now. He said, Amber and chat. Hey, welcome to the live. Miss Peaches April acting up. Frederica, Gamma says she loves your name.
Ain't it beautiful?
Yeah, this my girl.
What them children say, Peaches, it's up and we stuck and it's up and we stuck. What the hell that is that say,
it's y'all? Up and stuck.
Yeah, because y'all know I'm 47 shit. I don't know what
they say. It's up and stuck. All right, y'all. Look, this the last look. What they say.
We made it.
Look, she said we made it. If all hearts and minds are clear, No more questions about content. We will.
Hurry up, let us out.
April said we're gonna keep doing them, y'all. So we gonna keep doing them. Because I feel like this was a good live. I feel like we got good feedback, good engagement. So hopefully we'll do them. You know, we'll do them every month.
Yes, I really had a good time.
Yes, I did too. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. Everybody is speaking to Too Raw. He is in the building. Federica said, "Thank you, Gamma." She said, "Y'all have a good night." He said, "Up there and stuck." He laughing at you.
Yeah, that there. And hey, Gamma, you have a good night too. I finna ask you about game night, but girl, it's Thursday. That's so fucking crazy. Sorry.
All right. Geeky Girl said, "Hey, Raw." And Tanya said, great live. Had a great live. Thank y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all. We will, like I said, I guess we'll keep this going. We had so much good feedback on it. So, and so much engagement, not feedback. We had so much engagement. So I guess we'll keep it going.
And if there's any questions y'all run across between now and next time we talk about it, hit the inbox. We might even jump on a little sooner, but hit the email. We're both going to post our email. We have a Real and Raw Convos email. We're going to post that and send it.
Yes,
you can always
definitely.
be anonymous.
And sis, do you want to go ahead and tell them the next live that we're gonna do Monday, just so they'll know, you know, be looking forward to it, what we came up with tonight about the boundaries. And remember, I was telling you on my live that I had told them Friday that we're gonna discuss like this year 2024 before 2025 come in, you know, and how we overcame obstacles and different challenges that we faced within this year. And April wants to talk about boundaries, healthy boundaries.
So we're going to talk about that the next 2 weeks going into the new year. So everybody can kind of, you know, make sure
release. Look, so everybody can
ready.
Release. And you know, you never know, you releasing and talking how you overcame something, how it may help the next person. So I want y'all to look forward to that. I got that idea on Friday. We were talking and I was like, y'all, 2024 just been a year. I'm ready for it to get up out of here or whatever. And I said, I think we're gonna talk about that on Real and Raw Conversations, you know, just how this year has been a lot, if it has been a lot for, you know, you or whatever. And then when April and I got on the phone tonight, she was like, sis, we need to talk about healthy boundaries and setting boundaries and stuff like that going into the new year. So, you know, that was her topic that she wanted to do. And I just want to do how we overcame obstacles for 2024. So the next 2 weeks, that's what we'll be talking about. So I hope y'all ready. Oh, I was done, sis. I was just saying, I hope they're ready. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say the safest way not to repeat dumb shit is to understand it so you know how to move next time. Because you're going to see it again. So you just got to make sure you learn. So that's what boundaries are. That's what I want to talk about, that part. You know, because from there you can set healthy boundaries, but you got to understand the get there and what that looks like going forward. So it's going to be good, but it definitely will span 2 weeks, y'all.
Yes.
That's how we wrapping up the year, because 2025, baby, we coming.
Let's see what Gamma said real quick before we hop off. Geeky Girl said, have a wonderful night, everyone. You as well. And I'm going to make sure, let me see. It's not going to let me click it. Okay, go to channel. I need to do your channel. Okay, Geeky's Girl, I just subscribed to you. And I need to do Peaches, if it let me. Okay, sis, I want to see what Gamma said.
Yeah. You want me to read it while you do that?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Gamma's World said, I was feeling like that too earlier today. I posted a live on it for the end of the year. People need to reflect for change. Oh, yes, so true. You know what I was telling sis before when we were talking earlier? This was the year of revelation. They said that at the beginning of the year, that's what was coming. But really, there has been a lot of things that have been talked about and came to the forefront for a lot of people. I'm not talking about on the world scale. I'm talking about individuals. So I really think that in order to learn from those things and not repeat them, those things that were negative, right? We have to put boundaries in place. But we have to understand what boundaries are and why.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but before you can get to that, you really have to reflect and have a real conversation with you. So
Yep.
that's
And you
what
were
we're going to
talking
dive
about
into.
accountability, because you were saying how some people, they don't hold themselves accountable, and you was like, you always ask yourself, like, well, damn, what could you have done different, or what you do wrong?
Yep. I have gotten to a place where every time I find myself, I try to, and I'm not perfect, right? But I try to, especially 98% of the time, when something triggers me, I instantly try to check myself, my environment. I check my mind. I try to check it, because if any of that stuff I can change to make it better, I need to do it.
Right. That's true.
And so that's really how I be moving and processing and thinking about shit. But
Hey,
I'm
Tiffany.
older now.
Yep, that's so true. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Tiffany.
Geeky's girl said, thank you. I appreciate it, Ambria. No problem. And I gotta find Peaches, sis. Hers ain't. Oh, okay. I need to go to your live. Duh. Remember you did that last time?
Yeah, I was finna
Okay.
say that's why I ain't even moved.
Okay.
Baby,
Now I see. Girl, I'm over here wrecking my brain, literally going on both. I got my other devices playing or whatever, so I can see the comments. I'm like, why I don't see her comments? She must got me blocked.
I'm gonna tell you something, sis. I got two devices, my laptop and my cell phone, which is an iPhone like 13 or 14, something like that. And that's it. That's all. And I have not looked at my phone the whole time we've been on here, because I just can't. That's too damn much going on.
Girl,
All that technical stuff, I can't do it.
Yeah, I operate off of a phone. That's why I do not have a camera yet. So I said maybe one day I'll actually feel like I'm an official YouTuber and get me a camera. But baby, until then, I'm gonna be working off this phone.
I don't care if I make $1 million. Long as them cameras $500, them motherfuckers gonna stay where they at, sis. I cannot see that. I just can't see it, baby. I'm gonna stay right on these people's iPhone.
All right, y'all. That is it. We read everyone's comments. I hope everyone got their questions answered. We enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And she said, right, overstimulated.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Yes, talk to y'all on the next one.
Next week. Bye.
Bye.